And we live and we on time, man. It's 11:40 EST, so still good morning to all the people. How y'all doing, man? Listen, it's a road show. B3 Picks Live is on the road. Um, Definitely just pulled over. Well, nah, I've been pulled over for a little minute. I was gonna get me a biggie bag from Wendy's. As soon as I pulled over, I was like, okay, let me get some lunch. Let me get something to eat real quick, something to snack on. And I was thinking I was close to a Kroger, so I was like, all right, let me go get some Kroger chicken. So I went over to the Kroger to get some chicken, right? Salute to my brother Juan. Went over to Kroger to get some chicken, thinking I'm gonna get some chicken, right? The lady like, well, the fried chicken won't be out until about 11. I'm like, okay, it's like 10:41. I was like, okay, bet. What I do is I work on the thumbnail, kind of get my thoughts together, and then I go live, right? But while I'm waiting on the chicken to get ready, I'll be working. So 11 comes, 11:10, 11:15. I get up. I was like, where the chicken at? The lady comes over and said, oh, well, we're not going to have the fresh fried chicken over today, but you can get some of the 8 pieces or that's over there. Like, it was like like 2-day old chicken she was trying to give me. Ain't no way. I would not about to eat that chicken. Uh, and that's like the audacity, not understanding the value of a brother's time. Not letting me. I mean, I stayed there pretty much for 40 minutes, thinking I was gonna have some, a Kroger 8 piece. It ain't work out that way for your boy. So I had to get with a frosty. I had to get the Wendy's popping. Um, we gonna get some work in today, man. Salute to everybody that's coming in. God bless y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all see I'm in the whip. I'm really waiting on my brothers to pull up. If anybody pulling up today, I want to talk to y'all about what's next for the bomb, pretty petite Alycia Baumgarder. I'm hoping and praying that she can lock in a Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano match. I know Amanda being her promoter, that's gonna be a lot of red tape. But now that Katie's undisputed at 140 still, and it looks like she doesn't have any mandatories, I would love to see Katie match up with Chantel Cameron Trilogy or Alycia Baumgartner, with the latter being my primary option that I want to see Baumgartner next. Who do y'all want to see Baumgartner next, man? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Um, and I seen Amanda Serrano. She will actually be moving back down to 126. So I did see her post that today. Shout out to one of the queens of boxing, Amanda Serrano. She down to 126, more her natural weight. Salute to my brother Juan in the building. Let's see.
You're,
What's good, Juan? How you feeling today, man?
another day, another dollar.
Nah, 100%. I'm out here. You see, I'm outside right now. I'm trying to get to a couple dollars right now. So I just wanted to come on, jump on the stream, y'all, do a live with the bros, and just kind of speak about what's the upcoming matchups. Do y'all like them? What y'all hearing in boxing? Now, just to kick it off, uh, Amanda Serrano is going back down to 126. What's your thoughts on that? Do you like that better for Amanda?
Um, yeah, I mean, she's naturally a smaller woman, a smaller fighter. So, I think her being in a natural weight class, um, can benefit her. I mean, I could see a Baumgartner, a Baumgartner Serrano matchup in the future. Why not? I don't really see why not. I mean, at 130, everybody, everybody can make some type of money right there.
Yeah.
But right now, as of right now, yeah, I think that's a good move for her. I mean, I thought she was gonna retire after the last fight, but
Yeah.
who knows right now with these fighters nowadays.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. If she does go back to down to 126, really the only name I really want to see her fight is Tierra Brown. Outside of that, of course, Scott Nicholson went back down to 122. So if Amanda's going to go back to get her WBC belt against Tierra Brown, I like that fight. But like you were saying, I did think Amanda was possibly going to hang it up. Salute to Jab Queen in the building. Appreciate you, Jab Queen. Um, Now I'm right now, Jab. I'm just asking the people uh, what they want to see from Alycia next. We went over Amanda. Now, Juan, let me ask you this. For me personally, Alycia being undisputed at 130, I know she wants big fights, big money fights. I would love to see her versus Katie Taylor. Do you think that's a fight we get next?
Um, no, not really. I think the tape right now is kind of weird because of how how everybody kind of takes it, and I don't know if Katie's gonna keep fighting again too. There's rumors saying that she might be hanging him up herself. So I really don't know what's in the future for Alicia right now.
Mm, wow, that's an unfortunate one. One of the biggest names in the sport. We definitely interested and excited to see Alicia come back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she has a lot of options. I think Alicia is a big name and a recognizable face in the sport. I definitely feel like she galvanizes the fans. She's beautiful. She has a fan friendly style. Now, to be honest with you, I feel like she has plenty of options. So Leonardo to rematch is an option. Chantel Cameron is an option. Michaela Mayer is an option.
Right.
So she'll I think she'll be able to bounce back and get a
She'll,
fight no
she'll,
problem at
she'll
all.
find she'll find something. Don't get it twisted. She'll definitely find something. But something like Katie Taylor, I don't think Katie and nor her team are gonna be, in this game much longer. Because again, she's had an incredible career, but even then, a longer career than most. You know what I'm saying? She spent almost 10 plus years in the amateurs doing what she's doing and stuff like that. So it's hard to see them uh, get each other give each other a chance. But again, I could be wrong, and I could always be wrong. So it's
Now
it's
let
a
me
different
ask you this.
situation.
Do you, in your opinion, do you believe that MVP can promote a Katie Taylor versus Alicia fight similar to how they promoted Amanda Serrano Katie Taylor? Do you think they would put the same type of time and investment into that uh in that matchup?
Yeah, because then you would technically have, let's be in reality, let's have, and if there was a pound for, I don't know if there is a pound for pound rating, but there's in the women's side pound for pound rating, you would have two and three fighting each other. So it's not like you see that every day. You know what I'm saying? So in a reality, yes, you could definitely see them promoting. And Joe got it twisted. Jake Paul, as a promoter, has done great things, especially for women's boxing. So I definitely can see them having a great promotion and stuff like that. It's just a matter of if Eddie's going to cooperate with them.
Nah, 100%. I gotta figure out how to make myself a moderator in my own chat so when I post the links,
No, I feel you.
they'll pull up. But listen, salute everybody that came in. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, make sure y'all smash the like button. Definitely follow the channel. Come back and see me and my brother Juan just cooking right now. Now, just to kind of pivot a little bit out of women's boxing, I did hear that Virgil Ortiz is possibly about to sign to fight um, Keith Thurman in October. That's what they're talking about. Virgil Ortiz versus Keith Thurman. Is that a fight that interests you?
Yeah, I definitely like that fight. I think it's a better fight than what was the dude that Keith just fought? Brock, what's his name? What was his name? Brock. What the hell now?
Brock Jarvis.
Yeah, so it interested me more. I think Virgil will put it out, but I think
Mm.
Keith is a live dog. Definitely a live dog. And you've seen what happens when Virgil fights with a live dog. So definitely an interesting matchup.
Yeah, Keith is a good boxer too. I think that'll be a good fan friendly fight. And preferably in my hopes and opinion that Errol Spence would get an active or a state or get a tune up or something, so that way the winner can fight Errol.
Hold on,
But
let me cook on that right quick too, because I'm hearing a whole bunch of nonsense
okay,
lately
yeah,
too.
okay.
If he fights Virgil Ortiz without a warm up, and I quote, he will get put to some. Um,
Mm,
being out the ring for a year or 2 years now. Has it been 2 years? Yeah, it's been 2 years now since that fight.
mhm.
I know that he stays in shape, and I know he stays ready, and I know that him being no tune-ups. That's his thing. I get it. That's an amazing thing and an amazing concert accomplishment. But the beating that you took that night, bro, I've never seen a beating that bad. Like that was a bad beating. That was an ass whooping, to say the least. And you should not, and I say it again, should not fight Virgil Ortiz coming off a 2 year layoff, 3 year layoff, if this case may be. You should be fighting somebody in the top 15. That's great. Somebody that we know you can beat. And then when you come, have that comeback and you see what we see, you know what I'm saying? Then you can fight whoever. But at this point right now, I do not want to see that fight.
I'm in agreement with you, Juan. I definitely don't want to see it without a tune-up. It doesn't make sense. I think Earl definitely should get a bounce back fight before going into a big stadium fight with Virgil. But as we know, the big fish doesn't do tune-ups.
Yeah, that's the
So
thing, and it's a sad thing to say. Not a sad thing to say. It's an incredible thing to say that he doesn't take tune-ups. But at the same time too, when you being like, oh well, I don't take tune-ups and this and that and da da da. Um, you are making yourself hard to sell because now the last time the people seen you, you just got dragged up and down that ring. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, what's the selling point for you? You know what I'm saying? I understand in Texas you are a ticket seller. That's one thing you definitely are. But you're coming off a 2 year layoff from the last time we seen you, and Virgil's, coming off probably the most impressive one in his career. So what does it make? What's the selling point to that? You know what I'm saying? What is really the selling point to that?
the only selling point is the biggest, uh, big Texas energy. They gonna pull up. I mean, with all due respect, I I'm in agreement with you though. I don't feel like the hardcore fan will buy into Arrow coming off a tune-up beating Virgil. They're not. We're not gonna do that. I mean,
Nah,
coming off the couch, excuse me. Now after tune up and he looks good, then of course I think we'll give him credit. We'll give him, he will have a chance in our opinion. But come on, man, Virgil is one of the top young guys in the sport. I definitely wouldn't go in that fight without no tune up. So let me ask you
yeah,
this: what realistic chance you giving Keith Thurman to defeat Virgil if you had
I
to
don't
put
give a.
a number on him?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna give him 45. I don't know, 45. I think 45% of it. You know what I'm saying? I think he can beat him. I think because of his style, and then again, dude hits tremendously hard. It's hard to see Virgil lose to him. But again, it could happen. Definitely could happen. That's one thing that definitely can happen.
Nah, that's what. I mean, I think that's a great matchup. I
Yeah,
definitely. I'm glad Keith got a tune up. Hopefully, they can line it up for October. That'd be a good fight. But of course, they do that smoke and mirror stuff, and then we'll get a Keith Thurman 10-2
yeah.
Australia or
Again,
something.
it's hard because I don't know if PBC is working with um these guys with Riyadh season because I know that Virgil is lined up in Golden Boy and all this extra stuff. So it's hard to see where what's what and what's going to happen as far as them two, because if it did happen, it could happen, but on what platform does that fight take care of? You know what I'm saying? On what platform does that fight happen on? You know what I'm saying? Does it happen on Prime? Does it happen on the zone with a super card or something like that? I can see that happening, but besides that, I don't know how that fight really actually happens.
Which fight is that one?
The Keith Thurman and Virgil Ortiz.
Now, the Keith Thurman, that's a good point because it's cross promotion. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's more than likely a prime PBC event.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely can see that.
Yeah,
But at the
because
same time
Joshua and
too,
Oscar. But like you're saying, you don't know what exclusive rights deal that Virgil has with the zone right now.
Yeah, you
That's a good
know what I'm
point.
saying. So I don't know. Um, does it happen? It can happen. Definitely can happen. I don't see Keith dunking smoke. Keith don't really be dunking smoke. So I
Now, Juan, I
mean,
gotta ask you, at 154, who are you considering the top dude right now? And what's the best matchup to make at 154?
top dude right now has got to be Pandora.
Yeah.
I mean, guy that beat the guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think what holds two belts, not even hold two belts. Well, held two belts at one point. So it's just I don't I don't know. But the marquee matchup right there, that's definitely Virgil and him. I think skill wise, Virgil's probably the best. It's Virgil and him, and then there's Backroom and him too. So those are the two matchups right now. I think I would pay to watch.
Now, let me ask you this: with Boost Ennis entering the division,
Hmm.
who's the biggest name in your opinion in that weight class right now?
Boots, definitely Boots because of his following and whatnot.
Okay,
Um, but
because you
and
would
then the
know you
twist,
in that area.
yeah, you would you could make an argument that Xander can be there, but
Okay.
that's a hard argument to see.
Yeah, just became champion. He done a few events. I think this is a second main event though, if I'm not mistaken, in MSG.
I think so. I
So,
think so. It's either that or the quarterman. He was the co-man. One of the two.
hmm I think when he fought Sly with Spooner, his last fight, he was the main event.
Yeah, he might
But
have been.
I think Boots. Any matchup with Boots, I feel like is the biggest the fight in the division. Respectfully,
Nah, I,
I
I
love.
definitely respect
But
that
the only
opinion.
reason because even when you think about it, Virgil Fondora, good fight. But Boots Fondora and Boots Virgil are almost like pay per view fights.
Yeah, they made pay-per-view fights or are pay-per-view fights if you think about it. But we got to see
When
how Boots comes in at 54. We'll see how he looks. I think he's a grown man now, so you know what I'm saying he's definitely gonna have that man strength on that weight, and he's gonna be a little bit more comfortable. But we got to
and
see.
let me ask you this: how when your outlook on it, how significant was the weight cut that Boots was making to get down to 147 from your vantage point?
My advantage. I seen the kid in person, so he's not a small person.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, he's a small person and stuff like that. Not a small person. Um, I don't know how much of the weight cut was cutting him, but again, you gotta also remember he's 28 now, right?
Yep.
28 now, so he's
Mhm.
definitely he's not a small person. So you gotta kind of have to take it with a grain of salt because I don't know how to really say it because I know he was cutting weight. But I know Greg said that he was cutting weight and it was kind of killing him at certain points. So
Yep.
I don't know how comfortable what I'm saying he's gonna be, but hopefully it's comfortable enough that we can get these fights.
Nah, and that's a great point. Okay, when I put the link in the stream yard, it did actually pull up as a it did
Yeah,
pull up. Okay, bet that's what's up. So it just didn't show it like that on my end, but I'm with you, Juan. I mean, I definitely feel like Boost was struggling to make 147. As we could see pre-fight, he was emaciated, respectfully. His face was drawn in, and we seen those legs. And I was like, man, I'm like a guy that's doing that much road work, that many rounds in the gym. For his legs to look as skinny as they did, I was shocked to be honest with you.
but he's never been that big. Even when you've seen him, like, even because I've seen him in the tryouts when they're not the tryouts, the ones they did in Philly.
Hmm.
The quarter, the fucking whenever you call the ones that qualify for the tryouts and whatnot. He's not a like he's big up top. His legs are small as shit, but
Mm,
he's never really been like a big, like he's tall. Like that's what he is. He's tall. Like that
mhm.
5'10" is probably really not 5'10". Probably more to this towards the 6 foot range. But he's not like small to say the least, but he's built like a Paul Williams. Like Paul Williams had them little ass legs and stuff. So
Mm. I appreciate everybody building. Make sure y'all smash the like button. If you're not following, please follow the page 360. Also support my brother Just As One and follow one. Now, I gotta say this. I gotta say this. I think he moved up at the right time. I think he could feel, even after a stoppage victory over Stanionis, he still decided to move on and uh and move up a division. So that shows you how much that weight cut was, and remove his lineal status, being a unified lineal champion. I mean, to give that up, the big paydays, the T.O. payday, the Devin payday, uh, that just shows you that the brother was struggling to get down to that 147.
yeah.
Now, Now, let me ask you this. I had to ask this question earlier on. The 140, man, Keith Conley, I don't know what he's doing with Hitchens and T.O. It looks like he's keeping them away from each other. I gotta ask you this.
Mm.
What um what matchup do you want to see for Hitchens next? And what matchup do you want to see for T.O. next?
Obviously each other, but if that's not the case,
Right.
I want to see Hitchens versus Matthias. I would love to see that. That looks like it's a fun matchup right there. Um, Tio needs to flex the curve, bro. That sitting there, we talking too much now. At this point, just sitting there talking.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully. I like Tio versus Tank too, but we're never gonna get that. So
Now, I'm gonna say this one. From based on what my research, T.O. is listed at, well, excuse me, Pitbull Cruz is listed at number two for the WBO at 140. So
that's Tio's belt, right?
I'm looking at more than likely it being T.O. and Pitbull next.
Yeah, I can see that.
Um,
I can see that because that's an easy win for him. That's a super easy win for him.
yeah.
Um,
So that's the route he
unless,
wants to take.
yeah, that's a super easy one for him. I think if we're gonna really talk about it, he's gonna take the fight versus Pitbull before he takes the fight with Hitchens. He has more of a risk losing to Hitchens, not to Pitbull.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
if you really sitting there taking it, like if you was advising him, right? Let's put
Mhm.
this on the table. If you was advising him, who would you say, hey, oh yo, take this fight?
Oh, we going Pitbull,
We're
100%.
going, we're going Pitbull.
bigger
One, Pitbull
bigger
has.
name in the grand scheme of things in the sport.
Mm,
And the people will get, if he dominates them, if he showboats, if he stops them, or anything like that, the fans are gonna go crazy.
yeah, because then they'll start comparing it to Tank. So they'll be like, oh well,
Yes.
Tank could have stopped him. You know what I'm saying? Even though we all knew what happened in that fight, but some people will be like, oh, he could have stopped him. Da da da. This and that. That's how casuals work. So I don't know. Yeah, definitely Pitbull's the biggest name you can take in that division. But does he beat him? Oh yeah, he smacks him up and down that damn ring.
Yeah. I'm in full agreement with you. And when y'all coming in, please smash my like button. Definitely follow the channel if you're not following. Me and Juan cooking right now on 140. Now I'm looking at Richardson Hitchens, right? He
Mm,
doesn't have a number one or number two in his IBF ranking, so he's not gonna have a mandatory. But of course, Liam Pardo, he's there at number three. You got Lindolfo Delgado at number four. Dalton
mm,
Smith is fighting Sabril. He's number five. Then we got Gabriel Valenzuela. I'm sure he's the Mexican 140 fighter under the Canelo camp. I'm not sure if you've seen him, but he's a tough fighter. He fought Stevie Spark.
yeah, he can
Uh,
fight.
yeah,
He can
he's good.
fight.
Um, Then they got Kenneth Sims number seven, Elvis Rodriguez number eight, Jose Ramirez number nine, Jermaine Ortiz 10, Michelle Rivera 11, Arthur Bayarzenloff 12, John Menu 13, Ernesto Mercado 14, Adam Azane 15. Okay, so I just had to go through that real quick for the people, right?
Mm,
Now, Leon Botto, he's number three, and Adolfo Gatto is number four. I would
right.
like, I would like, I would really like Hitchens versus Duarte. That's me.
That's that's what's gonna happen. I think
Yeah,
because of the big win there on Saturday,
yes.
he's gonna get that fight. I
Okay.
think Oscar can position him to get that fight.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
well,
see, Oscar's also smart. He doesn't want to get him beat, but I mean,
I mean, how many more chances are you gonna get with the guy? Like he can main event, yeah, small rooms, that's great, but you're not gonna get the biggest names with him. You know what I'm saying, like you're not gonna beat anybody that's A tier level, but then you can beat the B tier. You know what I'm saying, the Kennisons, the the he can definitely beat a Pitbull. I know he can beat a Pitbull, but like if we're really gonna sit here and talk, like if he wants another title, you know what I'm saying, he can definitely take that route, but he gonna get straight for the most part.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Now maybe I'm gonna be honest with you. I did have Elvis Rodriguez winning the Lindolfo Delgado fight. I thought he edged that. Have you seen that matchup? Did you watch that
Yeah, I
fight?
said, yeah, I watched. I think we was on stream that night.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
definitely
That was yeah. I
that was a
thought
good fight.
Elvis did enough to win. It was a good fight though.
I thought he lost. I think Elvis kind of tired out, but he's there. He's got to find. I don't know. He got to just tweak a little thing, but he's there. He's right there with anybody. Where is the damn bags at, bro?
Nah, that's a fact. Salute to my brother BVO in the building, man. BVO, how the audio coming through?
Hey, ¿qué pasa, Senor BVO? What's
My boy
going
Bernardo.
on?
My boy Bernardo Lopez.
Hold on, man. Hold on. What you say?
I said you
You got me
Bernardo
reaching for my
Lopez.
waist, man. You got me reaching for my waist, man. How you talking about?
Nah,
Shout out,
Bernardo Lopez.
shout out to the shout out to one of my favorite Puerto Rican niggas, Just Ask One. And definitely shout out to my homie, man, the light skinned brother himself, Big Three. What's going on, man? How y'all feeling?
Yeah. Let's go with you.
good man. We
I
good.
see
Just
y'all
cooking
talking
on
about
this.
the GWOAT. I see y'all talking about the GWOAT.
Yeah,
Alycia
man.
Baby, baby,
Baumgarder,
go.
greatest to ever do it. Fremont, Ohio. Clarissa, stop hiding from us. We're going to dog
Ooh,
walk you.
ooh,
We're going to dog walk you.
ooh, boss.
147. Come to
Yeah, nah.
47. Dog walking.
And like Uncle
Dog walking.
147.
We dog walking them, man. We putting hands and feet on her.
You trying to weight drain the goat, huh?
Mm.
So we coming up 2 weight classes, brother. We coming up.
You coming down 3.
The GWOAT is coming up.
Listen. Listen, with all due respect, we just did 15,000 tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
you
gotta tell them
French?
to catch up.
You French?
Catch
You
up.
say we? I know you from Detroit, nigga.
I
What you
mean,
mean?
you
We?
gotta play catch up.
What you mean we, man? You ain't from what shithole town is she from? Flint. You ain't from Flint.
I ain't gotta be from. We supporting the quote, man.
We
We
talking
not doing
about
that. We not doing that baby
Fremont,
quotes.
Ohio, baby
We not,
boy.
we not doing
Home of
that
William
baby.
White, NFL player.
Y'all still got
He said
Leonardo two
Baumgarder.
issues. Y'all still got Leonardo two issues, man.
Oh, we dog walking Taylor. We dog walking everybody. And tell your girl stop running. We seen brackets put your girl in her pockets. We seen what she did to her. You know what we'll do. We putting her to bed. She going to
You
bed.
talking about Hannah Gabriels? Respectfully, it was a totally different class of fighter. Uh, Miranda, a Spanish actress, a Netflix star, gave damn near one beat y'all up. So
We was out the ring for a year. Stop hating, man.
I don't want to. Nobody want to hear that. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Dominate
Just
your
say you hate.
opposition.
Just say you hate blacks, man. Just say it.
Nah, I support blacks. You
Just say
see
you
my
hate
son,
them.
brother. You know what I'm saying? I love blacks, especially black women. And but we gotta call it how we see it. You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
you the same guy that said only time I'm gonna see you with a black woman if you're holding her for the police?
This guy, yeah, this guy. Oh,
Ain't you the same guy that told me that?
That's your slogan, man.
No, brother. No.
That's your slogan.
No. I keep me a black queen. You gonna speak Spanish, but I'm gonna keep me a black queen.
Man, listen. The last time we seen you with a black queen,
My beautiful wife of 11 years. Shout out to Miss BBO
Shout out to Miss BBO.
for
She
putting
knows.
up with me, the
listen,
black man.
listen, she one of the few because as we can see, they don't be wanting to put up with it. So
Well,
salute to
one thing about you brothers with a little bit more pride. Y'all don't understand what it's like to be with a black woman. So I get it.
there you go.
Whoa, whoa,
What my
whoa,
man
whoa.
Mickey say, niggas talking it but ain't living it.
Mm.
That what Mickey said? Cause you know BBO like his women two ways. I like my weapon stainless and I like my girl brainless. That's what I like.
She definitely your woman ain't black. Christian. Ain't no black woman brainless. I could tell you that.
Mm. You know my mom's black
Hmm.
and she one of the greatest women I ever met in my life. So shout out to my mom.
Shout
But
out
I
to
say
Mama
this though.
BBO.
I wish you would stop getting up here hating on Alycia Baumgarder. I mean, we lost. Muhammad lost too, so it's okay. We can lose.
Nah, one hundred
But
percent. Y'all can lose. But I mean, let's keep it real. When you comparing yourself to the globe, you got to take baby steps when you ain't there yet.
how is
Fall
she the
before you walk.
whoa? How is she whoa? She ain't fought nobody.
Hold
And
on.
every time you bring
17.
and every time we bring up French Sean Cruz or we bring up what's the scary looking chick that they cheated Marshall on.
Should they,
Who is that?
you talking Shadeja
Rajon
Green?
Cruz.
The Deja Green. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
so
Deja
now
Green kind of sexy too.
Now Shadeja got a gift decision.
Oh, that was a gift from God. Jesus Christ. Emmanuel. That's what she got that for.
I saw Marshall almost get put to sleep as our brother Marky would say. She almost got put to bed.
Man, she got beat to death. She got beat to death, man. And Savannah Marshall was washed up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, man. At
And she
this
still
point,
and she still did good against Deja Green.
She's amazing. She's just tired out. That's all that is.
now you know. Now I do like to keep it fair and down the middle. So I'm gonna say this: Clarissa is chasing Ali,
Mm,
Muhammad Ali.
mm,
She not.
Uh,
All these other girls is playing catch up.
mm. Bars.
your girl need to go ahead and get down and get an eagle on. Show us what's up. Fight fight somebody that's worth fighting.
And listen, she didn't beat everybody. She had to go to heavyweight and just
Because
beat the biggest girl.
every
So,
time we bring up Shadeja Green, she says she need $5-10 million to fight the little Shadeja Green. So why is she scared of Shadeja?
now you're gonna cap on the goal. See there? The thing, this is the situation with Shadeja Green. She already told you she lost to Franchon. If Shadeja would have beat Franchon, she would have been in position.
Is she
So,
undefeated?
Fresh Sean lost. Fresh Sean lost. What are you talking about?
Is she undefeated?
To Shield.
who she not? Shadeja lost to Franchon.
Fresh Sean didn't lost, bro. Fresh Sean lost. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but what we saying is, we talking about Shadeja. We talking about Shadeja fighting the GOAT. You gotta build yourself up. I mean, you got to at least be a champion, at least be unified, do something. So she's done that now. So now today, versus Clarissa makes sense.
I
I put
don't
it
know.
like this. I think Clarissa Shields messed up by not signing to Cleveland, and now for the rest of her career, she got to deal with not making the money she could have made.
Uh, I mean, you got to be careful signing with Cleveland. You heard Ross Thompson.
You know, we about to fight Anthony Joshua here or Adrian Bronner, four-division champion, youngest four-division champion in boxing history. So you know how we get down. And we
Yeah,
was gonna
but
fight five-time two-division champion Abdul Wahid. We was ready to fight. We ready to fight the best in Cleveland. Shout out to Jake Paul, always trying to fight the best.
it's funny how y'all calling out all these 140 and
All these
135
world
sounding.
champions,
No, no,
these
no, no,
world
no. We talking
champions.
these little kids, these little guys. But you got Andre Darrell, who said give me that work. 6'2".
Never said our
Don't
name. He
fight.
never said our
Fight.
name.
He called, yeah, check IG. He
No,
did
you
a
gotta
he did a,
say
he
our
did a
name.
call out.
You
Yeah.
gotta have nuts. You gotta let your nuts hang and call us out. You can't just do no internet stuff.
Come on,
That's the
man.
problem with your internet
You
boys. Y'all
talking
want to do that
about the
internet stuff.
dog, man. You talking about, listen. You talking about the
Didn't we
dog,
see him
man.
get knocked out a bunch of times?
And don't we still
I think
need
I see.
Jake to legitimize himself in the sport of boxing?
We just beat a former world champion, one of the greatest to ever do it.
You beat
Julio Cesar
somebody that
Chavez
we
Jr.
hold on. Y'all beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. obviously pulled punches.
Former
He,
world
he did
champion.
not he did not look to win the fight. He was paid off. How about you fight a real fight?
We did. We
How
fought
about
him. We
nah?
fought.
Nah, the real fight was Tommy Fury. Got your ass whooped.
Well, that was a close decision, but it happens. Close decision.
Hey man, listen. Jake Paul is doing
I can't believe
Jake
you
is
going
doing
along
great
with this,
things out
Juan.
there.
I'm disappointed in you, man. You speak the truth. They didn't pay Juan off now. Damn.
I didn't even say a word yet. What am I doing?
Yeah, because you paid off.
That's crazy.
They must have
I'm
came to you
chilling,
with some
bro.
tacos or something.
Since we in Cleveland with it, what's next for Amanda Serrano? We gonna see her get that action at 126. She's talking about who is she gonna fight? Tierra Brown? Like what you
Probably
think?
not.
She said she coming back at 126.
She's not coming back to no 126, bro. She need to retire. She looked finished. She lost 3 times in a row. Stop stealing money. You did good. We paid you. Go ahead and hang it up.
Man,
I mean, just because a girl,
Amanda Serrano, one of the greatest of all time in the sport of women's boxing.
man, bullshit. Who did she ever beat? A worth no. Stop the lies, man. I would give it to Clarissa Shields over her. We don't know who Amanda Serrano fight. We just know that she look cute when she get her makeup on. Stop playing, bro. Stop
Man, and
playing, man. You talking about people on
you gonna say a woman that's 36 with over 50 fights ain't fought nobody.
name one. Name
The real
one.
deal. She beat
Her
Heather
big fight.
Hardy. Come on, man. Come on,
Okay,
man.
that's one.
Okay, and she beat Yamalif Mercado, the
But
champion
what
that just
happened?
on
What
Ellie
happened
Scott.
when she got in there with Taylor, with Big Head Taylor? She got beat to
But
death.
listen, Taylor is an all-time great. I mean, of course, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. But as we know,
They get beat to death three
the first fight
times?
she won. The
Sheesh.
first fight she won. The second fight, a lot of people think she won as well.
Man, what are
And in
you?
the
What are you? Are
and in
you
the
smoking
third
on
fight,
something? Who's this
it
sponsored
was a
by?
majority
Snoop Dogg?
decision. I don't understand that.
You gotta stop eating that Dragon Buffet on lunch, man. That
Listen, I'm
Chinese
just
food is
telling you,
messing your head up.
I'm just speaking on behalf of the people. We understand that Katie Taylor and Amanda had 50-50 close fights. They could have
Not
went
one of
either
them
way.
fights was close. She lost every fight. One, can you call
All
something
right,
close if you lose
all right,
all 3 times?
all right.
I'm
Hold on,
asking.
hold on. Don't do that now. But yes, she lost
Three
every
straight
fight. But then
losses.
three
Lost
straight
every
losses.
fight.
Yeah, so he lost three straight. That's fine. To call a
Hold
wash
on,
is
Juan.
crazy. To call a wash is
You going
crazy.
against your own stuff.
Huh?
Juan told me he only keep it real about box. That's what Juan told me. He don't pull no punches. That's what Juan said.
Yeah,
And
man. I
when I
mean,
bring up the
there's
truth, all of a sudden now Juan don't want to speak the truth. What happened to the real Juan?
man.
Was he
Listen,
kidnapped?
don't do that.
I'm
I'm
asking.
telling, I'm telling you
I'm
the
for real.
truth.
I'm asking
She
for a
lost three
friend.
times. She lost three times, but I wouldn't call her
So
wash.
what are you talking about? How can you
She,
say she's this and that
you saying
if she
she's
lost three
washed? I'm
times,
not saying she's washed. She
bro?
just she's not that. That's not that weight class. That's all that
That's why I
is.
love you, man. Because one minute you, Mr. Juan, I only tell the truth, and then you get on here and you start tap dancing like your name is Savon. What happened, man?
Don't-
What happened to you?
That's disrespectful. All right. First of all right. All I'm saying is, yes, she lost three times. That's fine. You lose, you lose. That's great. But how many times? You know what I'm saying? Do you lose to the same person? Yes, that's done. That's finished. I'll give you that one. But to call it a wash, that's different. Oh, nah, he's real quiet.
It went out. It went out for a quick little second on my end. One, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. You know, BVO. He in Cleveland. He still communicates with Michelle Obama on a regular basis for his, phone plans. So you never know.
Mm.
Sometimes it's on. Sometimes it's off.
Man,
Uh, so
that man uses smoke signals to call somebody. Man, come on, man. That man
that's
better
bad.
that man better let go of that Metro PCS, man.
Listen, shout out to T-Mobile. Uh, we working. Man, appreciate everybody that came in and jumped on the live. Everybody in here, man. Listen, make sure y'all continue to smash the like button, follow the channel, support the program. Shout out to the Sports Star Network, the one and only, the People's Network. Where's my brother Prize, man? Where's everybody at, man? It's still early, 12:22. What y'all doing? Y'all working? Where's Tim Layton at? Saluting y'all, man. What's good? What
So he
time?
got jobs.
12:22. Who's still running? 7-8 still on? Who's still on? What's going on?
Man, we on.
We on. And that's still going strong because he got he had border wars this past weekend. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. They
That's
had a
dope
great.
though. That's dope how he does that, how he sets that up. Yeah, I'll give him that one.
Yeah, that was fire. That was definitely fire. Uh, Let me ask you this: the Kenneth Sims versus Oscar Duarte matchup. Who did you have winning that fight?
Um, Give it to anybody. I thought it was gonna be Kenneth. 'Cause I thought Kenneth was landing a little bit more cleaner, but again, I'm not mad at the scope, or definitely not mad at it.
Yeah, it was, no,
But
it was a great fight.
this one, you called it though. You said you hit it right on the head, and then gonna lie to you, you hit it right on the head. So I'm not even mad at you for that.
And I fell asleep. I didn't even get to watch it. I had to watch the highlights on the playback. But I'm thankful I didn't watch it because I be sitting on plus money bets.
Yeah,
So, but in that fight, I probably wouldn't have bet on anything but a draw, and I would have lost my money. Because you know what I'm saying? Because the draw is,
but you know what? He made it harder for himself. Like he made it super harder on himself for
yeah,
no reason. I was so mad watching that. I was like, bro, use your legs, bro. Use your legs, bro. Yo, use your legs, bro.
nah, that's
Use,
mandatory.
use your leg, bro. Don't stand in front of this because this dude. That's how he likes to fight. That's the way he likes to fight. Yo, we gonna sit here. We gonna hit each other in the face a couple times. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I'm with you.
But
I'm
you
gonna
know,
say this. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get out of here, and we can get on this road and get some money. Um, the best fight I want to see, the best fights I want to see right now. I'm gonna name a few of them. I want to see Jermaine Ortiz, Richardson Hitchens.
that's a fight. That's a fight. That's a fight. That's definitely a fight right there.
I want to see Katie Taylor, Chantel Cameron trilogy.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, but that's without being like the standard fights. I'm just thinking of good fights. I want Clarissa Shadeja
Right.
and give me Tio first Oscar Duarte.
That's a fun fight. That's definitely a fun fight right there.
That's the fight right there. That's the challenge. That's the matchup I want to see. Tio versus Duarte. Yeah, that's a good fight for Tio.
Mm-hmm.
Because because obviously he's not going to fight Richardson Hitchens. Keith Conley has that not happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Sabril's tied up with Dalton Smith. Antoine
Mm-hmm.
is tied up with Hirioka.
Yep.
So the best fight for Tio is Duarte, even though he's going to get Pitbull. I mean,
Yeah.
we already know what time it is. So Because T.O. is not a big guy. Let's keep it one. Let's be honest about that.
Nah, he's not. Definitely not.
So he's gonna, and T.O.'s a good businessman. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, though I'm talking about from his mental standpoint, he understands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I
nah. A lot of people don't though.
and even though he's unfortunate, because when you get okay, Free said it be up in a minute. Salute to Free. Appreciate you, Free. For whatever reason, I can't do moderators on StreamYard. I got to do those on YouTube, but I'm
Mm,
setting up my mod.
my
I
fault.
only can do it when you comment in the YouTube live for whatever reason. But salute to my brother Free. He said be up in a minute. I stay up then, and I'm gonna try to, since if you would want stay up or Free up here, I'm gonna move around, and then but I still got good service out this way. But I'll start moving around. We'll stay on. We can cook a little bit as long as we up here. But and if not, then we will end it. But what outside of that one? So I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I got a matchup for Shakur, right? Shakur Stevenson. Let me ask you this one. Do you think it's worth it for Shakur to stay at 135, or do you feel like he needs to chase TO at 140, try to go to 140 and fight guys that's I don't know. I mean, bigger fighters. I mean, they're gonna want him to take on tougher challenges. It seems like what the people saying that I'm hearing is they don't want to see him versus Abdullah, and they feel like he's gonna beat Raymond. They feel like he's gonna beat everybody at 135.
Um, yeah, at this point, you gotta have some names on your resume. Let's fill these names up. You know what I'm saying? Let's fill these names up. So, anybody and everybody, they could get smoked at this point. That's your mentality right now. You're 28. Your most significant one is Williams and Peter.
Yeah,
That's really it. That's yeah, nah, bro. You need to buckle up. Let's do this. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. I feel the same way about it because, in my opinion, Shakur is a top pound for pound fighter. So I definitely feel like he needs the biggest name possible. I'm gonna be honest. The Lamont Roach fight is the fight I want for him. I've been calling for that fight for him. So I would really like to see him versus Lamont Roach. Uh, Let me see. Stylistically, do you want to see that matchup,
Mm, yeah, yeah, definitely.
or do you feel like do you? Okay, let me ask. Let me flip it. Let me flip it. Because let's keep it real. Mr. Gary Russell Jr. wants to smoke, and I know. Okay, BVO back in the building. And I think Free about to come up here. So I will hopefully everybody get in on this conversation. But Mr. Gary Russell Mr. Gary Russell Jr., he said he wants Lamont Roach. Now, Mr. Gary also said he want anybody at 135. Who do y'all want to see Mr. Gary fight next? What's y'all take on that fight versus Lamont?
Gary been running down Lamont.
Yeah, yeah, he's been for a while now. That's been a while now. That's been for a while now. That's a mandatory right there at this point.
I mean, just because they both from DC, he been trying to fight Lamont for a while, but Lamont beat Abdul Wahid, so now everybody care now. But Gary been calling him out.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Gary was saying that he was letting Lamont live. He said, that was Shaw. He said he was letting Shawty live. Uh,
that's
letting them do
that's
his
they
thing. He
slang.
didn't want to, yeah, yeah. That's what he said he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He wanted them. He was happy for him or whatever. But now because they tried to frame it as the best versus the best, like the best versus Baltimore versus the best versus the DC area, then Gary took offense to that.
I
So.
mean,
So Gary like to make that work.
in reality, right? Who do you who do you match him up with? Because right now, right, he's been out the ring what 3 years, BBO now. It was
Yep.
3 years until the
Yeah, that's a good.
I'm saying
It's
it's
time.
tough and rugged and stuff like that, but like he was out the ring, so it's a weird situation right now, even for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, man.
I mean, I would love to see him against Shakur. I would love to see him against a Tank. I would love to see him against a Lamont. Like, I want to see those matchups. I want to see him active. Gary Russell is one of those dudes where, you know what I'm saying, you watching him and you don't think like, yo, this dude still like this guy still got it. He still definitely got it. It's just are you gonna be active enough to get in there? Like, are you gonna stop having all these injuries? I mean, again, that's out of his control, but like all these injuries that piled up on him, and then him in the layoff, and then I know the father thing kind of set them all back. So it's just at this point, is it too little, too late? Is it, or is it that just what I'm saying? What we gonna do right now?
I don't know, man. That's a tough thing. What you're saying is very true. It's tough. You don't know which route it's gonna go. I'll say this though. I think Gary. I think Gary can beat Lamont easy.
I think he smacks him. I think, and honestly, to tell you the truth,
Lamont is ass, man.
a prime versus prime Tank and Lamont. I mean Gary. I think Gary beats him up. I think Gary is one of those dudes that where like it's like the what if like like those what ifs like yo what if he just stayed a little bit more active, like how are we talking about Gary, like how are we really talking about Gary if he was a little bit more active, like that's
If Gary was 5'8", he would probably be the best fighter in the world.
yeah man, he would have been, honestly he don't even need to be 5 if he was just a little bit more active during that prime, like those that 25 to 32 range, because how old is he now? He's 30 what?
36, I believe.
36. If he was 25, that 25 to 32 range, bro, we'd be talking about him as the best in the world. Literally, like there was nobody else. If your name wasn't Lomachenko, there was really nobody else beating him.
And I would say that Lomachenko fight was close.
Yeah, it was super close. It was super close. So it was whoa, well he whitewashed him. Like no, it was super close. Those rounds were super close. It's hard to call them. But like, if your name wasn't Lomachenko,
I just think when it comes to Gary, man, he shouldn't have ran his mouth to Floyd, and that's what happened. You can't talk crazy to everybody, man.
Yeah, but I think it's just a whole bunch of things.
Some dudes will really hold that against you.
Yeah, it's just it's a whole bunch of things that went against him. It's just a whole bunch of things that went against him. The injuries, age, and then the whole thing with his dad. Like unfortunately,
they hold that against you. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, come on, come back in. Marky Banks is scoring in the building.
That boy Marky. That boy Marky.
Salutes to my guy Juan of Puerto Rico, Big Mac BBO, Stefan Bitrilio Urkel. How are my people doing this morning?
Yo, VP, stop letting talk to you like this, bro.
Marky, my guy, man. I'm gonna let him get away with that. But the only reason I'm gonna let him get away with it is because I know it's the truth, and I've been hearing that all my life.
Oh man.
Well, how y'all boys doing? What you talking about?
We talking about Gary Russell right now.
Which one?
You talk
Hold on,
the eldest. The eldest.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, God, bet. We gooch.
You talking about the eldest right now?
BBO, he out and BBO, he's still working. Like I said, he working with Obama's. They trying to fight off the Trump plan. But
you mean he's working with the Zionists to enact the Trump plan? That's what you meant?
Hey man, can you stop with the political talk, bro? Every show, man. Jesus.
The host brought up the political talk. You gonna tell him what to say on his show?
Hold on, Mark. You got me reaching for my waist, man. Talking too crazy.
My Lila. We can't bring up presidents around Marky. Marky train to go.
Yeah, man.
Y'all,
TTG. That man is TTG. He was a
He's
real.
still mad. He's
y'all
still
won't,
mad that
y'all
that
won't
Trump put
believe.
that Trump put belt the ass on Kamala. That's what he's mad about.
Y'all won't. Yeah, yeah. I know you like talking about white men putting belt to ass on black women. I know. But y'all wouldn't believe the crazy conversation I just had. But I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all go ahead with the boxing
You're not
talk.
even black, man. You West Indian, bro.
I'm not even gonna respond to that nonsense. Go ahead, B3.
Oh man, you
Hey
got the big.
Juan. You know he just told you you're not black either. You know that,
I
right?
know he always talking. I ain't black. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like I ain't black. He gonna be like I'm Puerto Rican. The other day he said I was Mexican. I forgot what else he said to me the other day. He said some other shit. He said some real crazy shit to me. I was like, bro,
Yeah, man. You gotta love BBO. He a good guy.
what?
Hey,
All right,
Juan,
Marky, I gotta bring
Juan,
you in on
I get.
this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, now go ahead, BBO. I was out. I'm coming in. Go ahead and cook.
No, all I was saying was, I get that Juan is a black Puerto Rican, but still a Puerto Rican.
Oh man,
I'm a
baby.
black Virgin Islander. I'm still black. What you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
All right, so I gotta bring you in on this, Marky. Let's talk a little bit of boxing, but y'all can cook freely, cause I'm moving around right now. So y'all, we just cook freely. Uh, what do you want to see for Alycia next? We got to talk about the bomb, pretty petite. What's your next fight for her?
I mean, it's only one fight I want to see her in. Caroline Dubois. Let the Grenadian
Who?
girl put some hands and feet on her.
No, Carolina beat the dog out of her. That's not no good fight.
Absolutely. It'll be
Carolina
beautiful.
hurt her, bro. Carolina hurt her, man.
I
Wait,
almost
who?
feel bad because Alicia Pretty Face would be
You
so
talking about
fucked up after
Caroline
that fight.
Dubois? She like Caroline can really her and Gabby Fundora can really
Fundora,
fight.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, them two
Yeah,
girls, I like them the most.
Caroline is Daniel's little sister, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his little sister. Oh no,
What
Yeah.
weight
Daniel's supposed
class
to
Gabriella Fundora fight at?
be. Right now, she's like 112.
Ah
Yeah,
man, she gotta get her weight up.
she's beating them girls half dead.
How
Respectfully.
old is she? Is she like 20?
She. Let me check. I think she's like 26, maybe. Let me check.
Ah man, she gonna
I
be
think she's
down there
getting.
the
I
rest
think
of her
she's getting up
career.
there. But let me. Could be wrong. She could be younger than that. I'm tripping. Let me see.
But salute to those young women. But yeah, Caroline Dubois. That's who I'd like to see the
She's
real AB
23.
against
She's
next.
23 years old.
Ah yeah, she still
But
got some
she,
time to grow.
yeah, give her some time because let me see. Yeah, she's fighting at strawweight, I believe. Hold on. Like she need to fight at least Scott Nicholson before she fight.
But what's the name of that girl? That left Golden Boy to go to Top Rank. She ain't she around those weight classes? Esperanza,
Sanicia Estrada. She retired.
Estrada. Yeah.
Yeah, she retired from the sport.
Ah, lame.
And BVO trying to get Amanda Serrano to retire. What you think about Amanda? You want her to stay in the sport of boxing? She talking about coming back at 126.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Amanda versus Alicia at 135 or 130. I think Alicia has the style, unlike a Katie Taylor, to give Amanda those opportunities at her age. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Amanda versus Bumgarner, but if she wanna take her fine Puerto Rican ass into retirement with all that money that Jake Paul has made her, and with that lifetime contract, that's no problem to me.
Nah, I feel the same. I'm right there with you 100%. Appreciate everybody on the building. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, if you're not following, follow the page, B3 Picks TV. Support all my brothers, BVO Sports TV, Marky Dana, Historian Democracy 101, my brother Just As Juan Claudio in the building. Now, hopefully my audio is coming through good for the people. I am moving around right now. So definitely Juan and Marky, let me know when my audio is out on y'all's end. Uh, am I coming through clear?
Yeah, you
Yes,
good. You
sir.
good. You good.
Okay, bet. Now, let me say this real quick. Let me kick this to y'all. Well, no, I gotta kick this to market because I think y'all already asked this. Tiafimo Lopez, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen Pitbull Cruz at number 2 in the WBO, so I'm pretty sure that Keith Conley is setting that fight up next for Tio. Do you want that fight? And if not, just speak on Tio, man. What's going on with the brother? Is he gonna
I
fight any
mean,
blacks?
I mean, I wouldn't mind the fight because I think a Pitbull Cruz's style is very conducive for a fun fight with Teofimo Lopez. But at the same time, that's not the fight I'm trying to see. I want to see him go up against one of these so-called banana holders, against one of these blacks, like Richardson Hitchens, like Superel Matias, who just smacked him in his mouth, like Devin Haney, who he's been running from his whole damn career. Gary Antoine Russell, who's would put hands and I think the two of them are friends, but they were he put hands and feet on T.O. That's the fights
Oh,
I
they'll
want to see.
never fight. They'll never fight.
Yeah, they never
Yeah,
fight.
I would like to see him against a brother, one of those that I just named, preferably.
Yeah. Let me give you a brother, and I want you to look him up. He fought Devin Haney. I think we're gonna have to put him through. Are we gonna pass him as a brother test? Alfredo Santiago, the Puerto Rican. He's is I believe I would call him Afro Puerto Rican. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I believe he can pass. So that he's
Yeah,
number
that's a
one for
brother.
the
That's a brother.
WBO.
That's a brother.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah.
like Alfredo
If you drop him
Santiago.
off, if you drop him off at an orphanage in Georgia or Alabama, he's gonna be a nigga. That's what that's gonna be.
I'm like, goddamn.
Hey, a funny story. Like the first time I ever looked up Pele, I was like, "Oh, this Pele." I like, damn, Pele look like he from Norfolk. But
He got dropped off first.
no, Pele's all time
Ah,
great. But all right, so Tio got to fight somebody black. Let's move on from Tio. Richardson Hitchens. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I was looking through the rankings, Leon Pardo is number 3 in the IBF, Lindolfo Delgado is number 4. I would like either one of those fights for Hitchens. I'm not gonna complain. Oh well, no, he already beat Pardo, so Lindolfo Delgado. Um, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I do believe Keith is gonna try to make Hitchens versus Regis progress. With the popping of the jab, how Regis looked against JoJo, would you accept that fight for Hitchens, or do you think that's a shit fight? And what would you want to see Hitchens do?
you said
Regis
Hitchens
looks
against
skinny like a
JoJo.
motherfucker.
Say that again.
You said Hitchens
Regis
against
looks skinny
JoJo.
like a motherfucker.
No, Regis versus Hitchens. What you saying, Juan?
I said he looked skinny like a motherfucker on
Yeah,
Saturday.
he does.
Like
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
he he he
he was
he,
getting
he got
Yeah, it is.
he getting cracked by a 35 pounder getting rocked. Like I can't mess with you about it. That's not
Yeah,
yeah,
even a fight I would like to see.
he might get knocked out by Hitches.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they started. I mean, he just stopped Cambosis, so stopping Regis, if he would kind of be trying to chase down Devin Haney.
But
Yeah.
no,
Ain't that who he
I
trying to
mean,
fight like? Ain't he a poor
Yeah,
man's Devin Haney? That's a great way to do it.
yeah, and he
actually,
stopped everybody.
I'm starting to
Yeah,
think he's a rich man's Devin Haney. I think he's a true
I
Devin
mean,
Haney.
to be
We're gonna have
honest,
to start calling Devin Haney a poor man's
he was
Richardson
on
Hitchens because
he was
Haney
on
couldn't
Ness's
stop
show the other
Cambosis.
day saying that he can beat Brian Norman.
Hitches is nice. Hitches is nice, bro. I gotta agree with you,
Yeah.
Mark. Hitches is nice.
No,
He's
yeah,
he's
Hitchens,
boring.
Haney couldn't stop
He's boring as
Cambosis,
hell, but he's nice.
and now if Hitchens go in there and stop Regis, which
Oh
by the
yeah.
way, I don't think that's not a fight I want to see. Like before the JoJo fight, which personally I thought the nod could have went to JoJo. Regis lost his last 2 fights, and the Daniel Zarita fight before that he got dropped, and a lot of people thought he lost that fight. So no, like
Yeah, he
this
definitely
is not the level of opponent that I want to see Hitchens against. I think Regis is shot at this point in his career.
he done took a lot of punches too, man.
yeah, that's fair. And Hitchens is a dog, and I think he is one of the top fighters in the sport. To be fully transparent, I really want the Hitchens Antoine Russell matchup. That's the unification we gotta have in the sport.
Antoine dog walks him. I'm sorry. Antoine
Nah,
really dog walks him. Yeah, nah, he does, bro.
nah,
It
I
wasn't
gotta
even
see how
there, bro.
Antoine does with that style. After what I saw against Rancis Bartholomew and what's the name of the dude? Puyo. I like Antoine, but when it comes to movers, guys that can make him miss and that could move laterally around the ring and could keep him at the end of their punches, I don't think that's a good
To,
style matchup for him.
to keep him at the end of the punches is one thing. Playo hits hard. But you
I
gotta.
think Hitchens hits harder than we gave him credit for. Juan.
He hits incredibly good. He hits good, but he's not. Yeah,
But let's be clear. Cambosis was extremely past it
yeah,
True,
by the
true.
Hitchens
yeah.
fight. I
Man,
watched it.
stop. He wasn't past nothing.
What are you talking about? He had came off Loma stopping him to the body, and then Jake Wiley put hands and feet on him. I watched boxing.
We talking about we talking about a
Lomachenko
guy
going
that
to the Hall of Fame.
we
Say that
talking
again.
about.
I said Loma's going to the Hall of Fame, dude.
You're
Ain't no
right.
shame in losing to Loma.
You're right. You're correct. But you're
Yeah.
talking about a guy
Your,
that
your,
almost got beat up by
your
Max
boy
Hughes.
Crush had a win on him. Now he's sorry. Now get out of here, bro.
Man, stop it.
Lomachenko was that
Stop it.
guy, man.
Stop it.
Listen, Lomachenko, they weight drained Gary Russell. I mean, Salido beat him up.
He beat the mumbo sauce
That
out of Gary. What are you talking about?
Lots
listen,
of
man,
mumble
they wait.
songs.
Nah, Gary dropped him and they didn't even call the knockdown.
They
So
slipped.
they tried to cheat. They really robbed Gary. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, Lomachenko. I mean, he's a good little fighter. I think Bob Arum
Oh
built him
my
up.
God, your greatest win is a good little fighter. Now stop.
Listen, my greatest one, I don't box. But if you're talking about
Oh,
Devin
Don't you call
Haney,
Devin Haney Baba Yaga or something crazy like that?
I mean, he definitely was scaring a lot of people. He definitely scared a lot of people. Let's keep it a stat. But and to take the Loma fight, that dude, you gotta keep it a stack. Devin Haney is smooth as far as 135. Like when he's moving in the ring, it's nobody really kind of with that type of foot movement. Like if you don't like that, you don't really like boxing. I mean, that's what niggas want to see. Niggas want to see you getting down, staying clean, using your jab. Uh, but of course, they want to see you, cracking dudes. But at the top level, these dudes is world class fighters. They training too. So who is dominating
nah,
the top level opposition? Is it Tio? Is it your guy
Hell no.
that you didn't try to throw away? And now you coming and then you running around talking about Baba Yaga when your guy he got a gift versus Jermaine
mm,
and we all seen the Claggett fight
mm, mm.
and that boy was knotted up.
Oh, that's nasty work, B. That's nasty.
I'm just being
Hey,
honest.
you can say what you want, but we beat two unified champions in a row.
Who?
Listen,
The
Who?
one who you said
he's
fighting
talking
Jesse
about
Taylor.
guys. He's talking about guys that was off out of the ring for a year, possibly injured, coming off injuries. Uh, real cream puff type of
Guys
situations.
that were coming off
What great fighter
robberies.
did y'all take is
Remember
old?
what
We took
Josh
a
Taylor
great.
did to Jack Catterall in Scotland?
Yeah,
Mm,
exactly. They
mm.
robbed.
We
They
took.
jobbed them.
My boy,
All I say is
My boy Bernardo Lopez is back. Cheetah.
no. I don't root for TL, but I'm just saying we took two people's O's that was pretty good fighters. Y'all don't snatch O's. We snatch O's around here.
I give Teal credit for that, for both of them fights. I thought he was going to get smoked against Josh Taylor. He didn't. I give him credit for that.
Now when you say y'all snatch O's, you referencing Josh Taylor, the guy that lost to Jack Catterall twice.
Mm,
Oh wow, okay.
mm,
The
mm,
guy
mm, mm.
that I mean,
You got a
Mm-mm-mm.
problem being a hater.
that's your best. That's your best win. I mean, congratulations.
Mm-mm-mm.
You a hater, dude.
Listen, I mean, at least I'm just saying that's a great win. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to hang your
Bro, I'm
hat
just
on.
saying you a hater, bro. You're a
We
hater.
seen
You
we
like a
seen
broad.
Steve
You a hater,
Claggett.
man.
We seen the fights. We seen the fights.
You talk about top 10
It's okay.
and the WO, Steve Claggett,
Ooh,
that guy?
Steve
Oh,
Claggett
Telling
is
you,
seven. No, I'm
nasty.
talking about seven
bro,
losses, and
you
you
a
supposed to be.
hater,
No, I'm
dog.
talking
You a
about lineal.
hater.
No, I'm talking about a lineal. I'm
Hater.
talking about two-time lineal. I'm talking about two-time undisputed.
We two-time linear.
Remember
What are you
when they
talking about?
told?
We only. How about this? This?
Hold on,
So
hold on,
since
hold
you
on,
since you're
hold
not
on, hold on,
understanding,
hold on.
You ain't
since you're
hold
not
on, hold on,
understanding,
hold on. I'm about to I'm about to tell you
time
something.
out. This B3 Picks TV. How about this? How about we only fight champions?
Oh.
How about my niggas that never fought
Nah.
nobody at their best? We took niggas
Answer
O's.
to that.
We took niggas O's.
Answer to that,
Y'all coward niggas ain't never take no O's. We wouldn't have fought niggas when they was
bro.
undefeated.
Stop
Nah,
it.
nah,
Never.
it's
Stop it.
we. I thought you
Stop.
didn't
Fuck
support
them.
Tiafimo.
Yeah,
Nah,
now
it's
it's this
we
guy.
took him.
Hey, listen. Yes, we. I told you it's we.
We got him.
You a hater, man.
We got
You
him.
a hater.
That-
You a hater.
yeah.
You a hater.
hmm
And because and if we go in there and start beating black, y'all still ain't gonna give us no credit. We went in there and two was old. Loma's old. Hall of Fame. Josh Taylor took his old. Hall of Famer. Come on, bro. Stop this. We had Bucci. They just go to 54. He was so scared. Stop
Yo,
these, man. Stop these lies, man.
let me ask you
People
something.
don't
Hey,
believe your lying
hey,
Hold
tail,
on,
what
hold
man.
on,
is?
hold on.
Hey,
Now y'all
B3.
done ran. Hold
Hey,
on. Now y'all
B3.
done ran. Go ahead, brother.
No, no.
Let me
I was
hold on.
just
Let me
gonna say. You remember what Bud Crawford did to that nigga, right? You remember what he did? He put his arm around
We
him
had
and
to
said, "Tell him
fight
what you
that
told
nigga. He
me.
didn't want to fight, did he, Punk?
Tell him what you
He didn't
told
want to
me."
fight, did he, Punk?
Nah, he
We
punked
said
that
we wanted
nigga.
to
He
fight him.
said, "I'm just
yeah.
doing it for promotion. I don't
Yo,
really want to fight you. I want to spar you." That
let me
nigga
ask y'all
Tio's a
something.
hoe.
Let me ask y'all something though. When the hell did y'all all turn
Hold on.
friends?
Your
Because this is
favorite fighter lost to a
this
nigga with 7 fights, man.
this we. When did y'all all became friends? Because I'm pretty sure we all black on this channel right here. So what's going on? What is this we? Like, who's we?
Nah,
Who
it
is
only
Steve
we?
came.
Crockett
And no,
said
hold on, hold
this,
on. It
man.
only comes up. It only comes up when the truth comes out. The fact that he didn't want no smoke with Devin Haney, and now Tiafimo protection plan comes out. The Tiafimo protection crew is Tio Senior, Bob Arum, BVO Sports TV,
Punch
and
drunk.
Punch Drunk Boxing.
Jesus Christ!
That's Tio. That's Tio's team.
Hey, listen, man.
All I
I,
say
I
is this,
I'll
man.
give Tio
You
credit.
gotta get off the drugs, man. You
Oh,
gotta put the drugs down.
let me mention Keith Conley as well. Keith Conley's on that protection team crew because we didn't get the Africa unification. But let me say this: shout out to my brother Free. My bad, Free. I was driving. I don't know how long you was in the back. Appreciate you for coming on. You know we got BVO in the building, so we everywhere just cooking and talking boxing.
Yeah, no, I just came up. I was just trying to hear what y'all was up here cooking on.
They talk about we and shit like they French and shit.
Now
Somebody come and get them.
when BVO comes in, he has his favorite fighters. Alycia Baumgarder. He's pitting her against the GOAT, saying she's the top female fighter. I gotta ask you. I gotta kick it off to you like this, Free. Uh, in your opinion, who's the top female fighter in the sport of boxing?
Oh, it's Carissa without a doubt. I mean, you can't put nobody over Carissa. She's a three-time undisputed champion. She didn't. She'd been undisputed in three different weight classes. No other person, let alone female, has done that ever in the history of boxing.
Ooh,
And I mean, and that's it. The proof is in the pudding. You said it did. I gotta ask you one more, and then you know what I'm saying we're gonna open it up because I'm moving around. Uh, let me ask you this: in your opinion, did Teofimo Lopez ever looked, or in your eyes, was he ever trying to fight Devin Haney?
Do I think he ever tried to fight Devin Haney?
yeah.
Do you think he ever legitimately wanted to fight Devin Haney?
No. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He was offered $11 million. He turned it down. The proof, if
Mm,
you wanted to fight Devin Haney, they was offering you the most money you have ever made in your career. If you wanted to fight him and you believe
mm,
you can beat him, why not take the $11 million, regardless of where it was going to be at? It was $11 million, something you would never see probably ever again. You will probably never be offered $11 million again in your career. And so you was offered, and this came from his mouth. He was offered $11 million. So if you really wanted to fight Devin Haney and you really believe that you can beat Devin Haney, you would have took the $11 million.
mm. What you gotta say about that, BVO?
He just dropped off.
He ran.
He running.
I bet he
He
did.
running. I hate him. He
Hey,
running.
classic BBO
He
man.
running.
He ran. Shout out to our brother BBO. That was hilarious.
That's my guy right there.
Nah,
That's my guy.
I mean, like I said, I don't know who wins between those two guys, but you can't tell me that this is a fight that you won. You believe you can beat a person, and then they offer you the most money you have ever made in your entire career. You can add up all the money you made, and it's probably not $11 million. And you turned it down because, quote unquote, you didn't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. Man, I don't care if they was offering me $11 million. Man, we could be fighting in Antarctica. I don't care. You offer me
You
$11
offer
million
me,
dollars for a fight that I believe I can beat this dude.
you offer me $11 million right now. I'll fucking fight you in the corner if you want. It don't even matter to me.
Man, you can offer me $11 million. I'll fight you in your bedroom.
Shit.
Don't matter where we fight at.
Put you
$11
to
million
sleep.
dollars.
Shit. Put you to sleep with the night in the pillow. Everything.
Jeez.
You could turn the lights off in the middle of your daggone basement. We're gonna be fighting. I'm gonna be hitting somebody. It might not be you. It might be your mother. It might be your father. It's gonna be somebody gonna be getting hit.
Somebody gonna get
Very
punched in the
dangerous
face.
environment.
No question. Now I gotta ask y'all this, because we still haven't heard who the next Boots opponent is going to be. In my opinion, have y'all heard any updates on that? And if not, who do y'all think is more than likely going to be the next Boots opponent?
I haven't heard anything, but I think who should be his next opponent, since he said he wants a tune-up, his next opponent should be Charles Conwell. He sent the offer to him. Charles Conwell needs to get back into the winning circle. Why not go fight him? He needs to
Good
get back
point.
into the winners. He needs to get back into the winning circle. Jerome Boozen is needed a tune-up at 54. You already sent that man an offer. Go revisit that fight again.
Yeah. I think Conwell's that's a fun fight. That's a fun fight to watch. That'd be a fun fight. Um,
Hey,
I shoot. What was the dude's name? That the guy who fought Virgil this last time. What was his name?
Madrimov.
Him too. That's a good tune-up.
he said Magnumoff is he's having shoulder surgery, so he's out of
He's injured.
Shoot,
picture.
even Boacek. If the case really made me, take out Boacek. Beat up on Boacek.
I
Do
think
something that Virgil couldn't.
Boacek got a fight coming up if I'm not mistaken. Or
Yeah, I think most likely he does, but I
yeah,
don't know. Yeah,
I think, but I
something
mean,
like
yeah,
that.
like I said, I go revisit the Charles Conwell fight. A lot of people wanted to see that fight when they were talking about Boots making that fight. A lot of people wanted to see it. Go revisit that fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight. That's a very
Great
good fight.
fight. Yep. Good call.
Shoot, Garcia came out and said a couple of days ago, he just got smacked in school a little bit, but he said he's willing to take anybody on because he's still fresh. He said so. There's a whole bunch of people in that weight class you can fight. It's a tune-up. If you want a tune-up, you take the tune-up.
If you want a tune-up, man, fight Keith Thurman.
Shit, take Brock Jarvis.
I mean that's a tune-up, but I don't think nobody really want to see that fight.
You want
I
a
think
tune-up, take
I think more people is intrigued to see him fighting Conwell than to fighting Keith Thurman.
I would like to see him fight Tim Tszyu. I like to see him smack around Tim Tszyu a little bit. Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman say he want fights, but then when
Well,
the fights is there, he don't take them.
let me say this, Free. The report says that Virgil and Thurman is going to be locking in for October. I don't know if you heard that, but that's
Oh,
what.
15th.
Yeah, what y'all take? Is that supposed? Who's supposed to be? Talk about that, BBL. Have you heard what you heard? What you heard about that?
Hold
Who's
on, hold on,
hosting that
hold on,
So
fight?
hold on.
basically, so Keith Thurman is the A side. The fight is supposed to be held it's between Dallas Stadium and T-Mobile Arena, but a lot of people think it'll be Dallas. It's gonna be like a homecoming type of thing. Because he tried to get the Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence said he wouldn't be ready in time. So one time took on the fight. It's supposed to be August 15th. I don't know how they doing that card, but it's supposed to be a free card. So I don't know.
Hold up,
So why
man.
not?
Hold up.
Yeah, man,
Hold
take it
up.
easy,
Hold
okay?
up. I'm not saying nothing about that fight per se. But I gotta call something out. The man Jerron Boots Ennis wanted to fight Virgil Ortiz in September, October. Virgil said he wouldn't be ready at that time. But now you about to fight Keith Thurman in October?
Cook
That's
up,
a
free.
big fight though, Pre. He just
I, I
fought
don't I don't I
Boachek,
don't I don't care about
Jamal.
none of that. I don't care about none of that. You said you wasn't gonna be ready to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. But now you fighting Keith Thurman?
Ooh.
Maybe that's the
Uh-oh.
fight to
Oh
get him
no,
ready.
former unified champion. I mean, I think that's a
I
good
don't
fight.
care about Keith Thurman. You keep talking about what Keith Thurman is. I'm talking about the fact that this nigga just cat.
Uh-oh.
But maybe that's
Uh-oh.
the fight to get him ready
You got
for
a
a
memory
boot,
like an
G
elephant,
Fulio.
Free.
No, you can't tell.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
if they're gonna BBO say D free, I want to debate you on Thursday, and I said, nah, man, I can't debate you on Thursday. I got something going on. I ain't gonna be around. I'm not even gonna be by my house. I'm not gonna be in town or nothing. I got some things going on. And then all of a sudden, BBO go find another person to debate. And then Marky Dan said, hey, free, let's debate on Thursday. And I said, okay. Y'all gonna be like, man, what the hell? You just ducked BBO.
But yo, he been
I
ducking
mean,
you, BBO.
I can see,
Very
I
good
can
now.
see, I can see what you're saying. Only thing I will say is I think he should have took the Boost fight. But I mean, Thurman ain't too bad. That ain't too bad a fight. I'll give
Nah,
it to
I'm
him.
not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Nah, that's bad. That's bad. I'm not
Bro,
just for the
Virgil is
fact.
gonna stop this dude inside of three.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
gonna
just
fly
for
him.
and this is just for the fact because you've been talking and your trainer's been talking. That's the only reason why. Because your trainer came on Fight Hub and said, "Oh well, Boots said he needed a tune-up or two. We don't take tune-ups, da da da, this and that." That's the only reason why. So now for you sitting here talking about you need to recuperate your hand and then come out of nowhere talking about we gonna fight Thurman in October, knowing that Boots is looking for you, bro. You playing. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. It's a duck. You duck it, bro. You real life duck it.
I was, what I will say, that is a duck. If that's the case, I don't know. I didn't know he said he wouldn't fight Boots in October. I didn't know that. I thought the
that
goal was
man,
to come back in
that man said
October. That's what I
that
thought.
man came out and said his hand is injured. He's not going to be ready till like around November, December. Jerron Buzin said, I'm trying to get a fight in now, either September or October. That's what Jerron Buzin said. I'm trying to get a fight in September or October. Virgil said, I'm not going to be ready until November or December. So Jerron said, well, I'm going to go find somebody else. I'm going to go get a tune-up. So I'm
That's
going to
and
go get
that's
a
when
tune-up.
and that's when Turkey said, "Oh well, I don't do tune-ups." That's when all that was said. So if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. It's a duck. My boy ducking right
But my whole thing is that why didn't they negotiate to just fight when Virgil wanted to fight? I'm lost. Like who was putting on the event? Like that's my whole
Turkey,
point.
there. So
Turkey was putting, Turkey was putting on the event. Turkey was
Oh no,
putting
I
on the
see what
event.
you saying, Free. If he gonna fight in October, it's BS. I see what you saying. I'm
yeah,
tripping. I'm
so
coming in
because
late.
because
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
again, because they're both now with the zone technically as a network. Well, okay, well, Golden Boy and Matchroom, they was gonna make a whole little super card about it, and then out of nowhere, Virgil talking about, well, my hand hurt. Oh, well, I'm gonna go fight Thurman in October. It makes
Yeah,
no sense because it makes
I'm
no
gonna ask you
sense.
guys this though. Let me ask you guys this: if he's able to beat Keith Thurman, does he get any credit or no?
I'll give
Yeah,
you credit.
No,
I'll
absolutely.
if you stop
I
Thurman, I'll
won't.
give you credit. I'll give you credit if you stop Thurman. If you
Why?
stop
what,
him.
what,
Because
He
Thurman
ain't
just put
stopping no Keith
hands on a
Thurman,
on a
bro. That
dude
ain't
that
gonna
was
No,
happen.
fighting
Keith
at
Thurman can
bantamweight
box.
3 years ago. Why?
No, no,
Are you
Hold
no,
on, hold
crazy?
on.
because
No, it's not
because
even that.
nobody's ever stopped Thurman. So if you were able to stop Thurman, if you were able to stop him, if And I'm saying
Bro,
if. This is a big ass if. If
Eh,
they
no,
want to snap back, maybe I'll give you credit.
I'm not giving no
Hold on.
credit
Ain't
to that.
nobody ever stopped that. Ain't nobody ever stopped Adrian Broner. If Superman Matias go in there and stop him, are we gonna be like, wow, Superman Matias just stopped AB?
No,
No,
Hold on,
well,
AB
that's
first,
negligent.
did AB get stopped by Blair LaFleur? Or no, that wasn't stop him.
He
no,
wasn't
that wasn't a
stopped.
stop. It was just
My
natural
boy
thing.
AB, he was a dog in that fight. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He wasn't
He was
stopped in
dogging
Had
him.
that
his
fight.
arm broken, got dropped in the second. He kept fighting. I give AB that credit. He a
No,
tough nut
but
to crack.
this is the thing.
But
This is the
Keith
thing.
Thurman
I'm
has
not. I'm
shown to
not
be
giving
weak
him
to the
no
body in
credit for.
recent years.
I'm not giving him no credit for stopping Keith Thurman. Do y'all realize Keith Thurman has only had like 2 fights in the last 8 years?
Oof. I mean,
Oh no,
listen,
Huh?
man.
Free A
I like
line. The
Keith
man
Thurman
has
though.
had
Free
seven
Keith Thurman
fights
can
in the
fight.
last 10
Yeah,
years.
Dog,
Thurman can
Keith
fight.
Thurman has had
dog,
7 fights
Keith,
in the last 10 years.
dog. Floyd Mayweather could fight, but when you get old, you're old. Keith Thurman is like 37 years old.
Well, shoot.
Mm,
At this point, you might as well stop
so
him.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not giving you no credit for you stopping a 37-year-old man. You ain't stopped Keith Thurman in his prime. I'm not giving you no credit. I'll give you credit. Yeah, you won, but I'm not saying, oh, he stopped Keith Thurman. No, I'm not being shocked by that. The man is 37 years old. I'm not being shocked by that.
That's all
Uh,
I'm saying.
Oh, I'm
okay,
like,
so
Oh,
oh,
they
the
say
man,
And
this.
I
the
got.
man,
I'm
You
gonna
say
the
be
this. They
man
honest with
saying
y'all.
literally,
I
Keith
the
got
man
Thurman
Keith
beat
literally.
beaten.
Sean Porter and Danny Garcia
Hold on,
back to back.
B3,
no,
B3.
hold
yeah.
on.
I know those
Hold up.
words
No, no,
weren't
no,
just
no.
about to pass from your lips. Wow.
No, yeah. Listen, Virgil's a dog, but my whole thing is this, and maybe he'll stop Thurman, but I mean, after what I seen versus Boachuk, I mean, Majimov, I'm not. Them dudes ain't no Thurman. Like
Yeah. And
Thurman's a top tier boxer now. Now at Thurman, if he's not at that level anymore, that's one thing. But the best Thurman boxes circles around Virgil,
Matter of fact,
respectfully.
I was off. My bad. The man had 3 fights in the last 6 years. The last fight he had when Manny Pacquiao was in
I'm a
2019. Then he fought
mm-hmm.
Mario Barrio in 22, and then he fought Bob Jarvis in 2025. The man had 3 fights in 6 years. The man is fighting once every 2 years.
you know what you sound like right now?
Not only that,
Hey,
free.
yo, free.
I think Manny Pacquiao could put hands and feet on Keith Thurman right now. I think he could beat him again right now if the
you
hands
know
were in
what
there.
you know what you two sounding like right now? Bunch of haters. That's what y'all sounding like. Haters. Just
Nah, we
haters.
sound like fact speakers, and you don't like it.
You are
That man is fighting once
Let's
every
be clear.
Not only that. One more thing about Keith.
We
You
need
if you
random and
notice
urine. We
in
need
all of
random
these,
blood and urine testing though.
what you say?
yeah.
I said, well, anytime you bring up certain guys, just always remember that we need random blood and urine testing.
Yeah, he talking about
Oh,
And
Pacquiao.
absolutely,
and
Fellas. He, ta-
TBE told us that.
he talking about Pacquiao.
most definitely. Most
You
definitely.
talking
But
about Pacquiao.
one
That went
more
over your
thing.
head.
The nigga Thurman, the nigga, and this ain't got nothing to do with Pacquiao or drugs. The nigga Thurman has been hurt in every last, at least his last 5 fights. Going back to the when he fought what's his name, Rocky Hernandez, the fight
When he
before
fought,
Pacquiao
yeah,
where he got
Riverside
buzzed.
Rocky.
Yeah, Riverside Rocky. He got hurt in that fight, got dropped, almost stopped to the body against Pacquiao. Mario Barrios hurt him to the body,
And
and then he had to fight what was it, a bantamweight
that
to give
was
him a pick me
huh?
up fight. Like, come on, dude, this
That
dude's
was
done.
that was
Come on.
that was
Come on now.
that was January 26th of 2019 when he got hurt to the body by Riverside Rocky, and then Manny Pacquiao dropped him and hurt him to the body. Mario Barrio hurt him to the body, and then Brock Jarvis. Come on, man.
If Virgil don't stop him, no, he's getting cooked.
I would look at Virgil. I would be more shocked that Virgil don't stop him. That's what I would be shocked if he doesn't stop him. I'm not being shocked if he stopped Keith Thurman. The man is 37 years old. Man, let me see how old is Keith Thurman. He's 36. The man' birthday is coming up shortly. The man is 36 years old. He's about to be 37 years old. I'm not being shocked that he stopped Keith Thurman. The man, he should stop him. The man, what? They're going Virgil Ortiz, what, 26, 27 years old? He got the man by 10 years. He should stop him. No, that's not shocking. Now, people
Big three.
that don't watch boxing and just know Keith Thurman from his name, they probably be shocked. But somebody that watch boxing, I'm not gonna be shocked by that.
Well, it'll
That-
be a beautiful thing to watch Keith Thurman get that mouth shut up, and
Man,
maybe
if
we
this
see
was
him going to podcasting afterwards.
man, if this was 2017 and he stopped Keith Thurman, then I'd be shocked. I'd be like, oh, he stopped Keith Thurman. That's when Keith Thurman was in his prime in 2017.
Now, well, somebody got to get the Rolly fight, and somebody got to get the Barrios fight. Which y'all, who we expecting to see? I don't know if they're gonna do no unification, but who are y'all
I mean,
expecting to see them match up with next?
that's probably who you see. Mario Barrio versus Rolly. They both on PBC.
Mm.
Yep.
I don't know.
Probably who you
I
see
feel
next.
I feel like they're gonna keep Pacquiao active if they can, but then again, it depends on what kind of agreement. Because Pacquiao will mess around and beat Rolly and then take the WBA title. So
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Rolly's a little too slow. He's not gonna be like Mario Barrio. He gonna forget that he ain't supposed to knock Manny Pacquiao out. He gonna forget. I ain't supposed to knock him out. My bad. I forgot. Y'all know I'm a little slow. So nah, he gonna knock Manny Pac. Man, you saw how Manny looked in that fight? Man, Rolly would knock Manny Pacquiao out easy. He would knock him out easy.
I'll just say the last time we saw Manny Pacquiao in there with a 40-year-old old man, it wasn't looking too good. You know,
You
he
Oh,
mean
had to get the
Rolly.
Rolly?
referee
You
to
talking about
dive in there and
Rolly?
save his life.
You talking about Rolly?
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
that's a
but
good.
that 40-year-old Cuban would knock Manny Pacquiao out as well.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I
That's
think
crazy. That's not
Barroso
true.
was.
That's not
Yes.
true.
Pac-Man is
Man,
up there, man. Pacquiao, what, he about 46 now?
he 46 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
No, that
I
man
mean, how
getting
old
knocked
was
out.
Bernard Hopkins?
Manny Pacquiao ain't the same level of fighter as Bernard Hopkins.
I don't know about that, freak. That's crazy.
Manny
If you
Pacquiao.
want to say he don't take the same type of care of his body, that's one thing. But to
No,
say
he ain't the same
Manny ain't
level
on
of a
Bernard's
fighter as
level,
Bernard Hopkins. He's not the same level of fighter as Bernard Hopkins. If Manny Pacquiao would have fought Bernard Hopkins when Bernard Hopkins was at 47, Manny Pacquiao gets stopped. He ain't the
well,
same
of
level
course,
of a
yeah,
fighter
the
as
guy,
Bernard.
the Bernard Hopkins was at middleweight, but we're just talking about
No,
Manny
I
Pacquiao, the
said
guy that. Uh,
if he would have fought Manny Pacquiao at 47, that means he would have had to drain down to get to 47. Manny Pacquiao would have been fighting at a weight that he already moved up to. And Bernard Hopkins
he
still would have
probably
stopped
stopped
him.
Bernard at 47.
Oh, he ain't stopping no daggone Bernard Hopkins. When did you see Bernard
Why
Hopkins get
not? He
stopped?
stopped Miguel Cotto. He stopped
When did you see
De
Bernard
La
Hopkins get
Hoya.
stopped? When you see Bernard Hopkins get stopped?
I ain't never seen Bernard. When else? What
Okay
other
then.
time
You
So
have you
seen
seen
Joe
you
Smith
Miguel
ain't
knock
Cotto
him
saying
get?
out the
What? Hold
ring.
on. What other time?
you,
What other time have you seen Miguel Cotto get stopped?
Manny Pacquiao stopped Miguel Cotto. I
My
seen
point exactly. So
I
I'm
seen
just saying
but
Pacquiao is at a certain level.
I seen Miguel Cotto get beat up multiple times. Never seen Bernard Hopkins get beat up. That's the
I mean, I
difference.
think he got outclassed against Roy. Another
So
special
you
athletic
think
talent.
Miguel Cotto got better defense than Bernard Hopkins? Absolutely not.
No, I do not.
Exactly.
But my whole point, but the point I just wanted to make was the level of fighter. I just think Pacquiao, when you talk about top pound for pound all time niggas, I put him on there. That's all I just wanted to make a point about.
You can put him
I
wherever
think
you
him
want.
and Bernard are on the
Nothing to
same
do with
level when you
that
talk
ain't got
about
nothing to do
all
with the
time
way I
greats.
look at Manny Pacquiao. You can put him wherever you want. That ain't got nothing to do with how I look at Manny Pacquiao and how I look at Bernard Hopkins. I don't think Manny Pacquiao is on Bernard Hopkins' level. And I'm
All right, that's
almost
fair.
certain
I can't
if you
control your
was
thoughts.
asked,
I can't
I'm
control your
almost certain
thoughts.
if you was to ask 10 people who they believe will win that fight between Manny Pacquiao and Bernard Hopkins, I guarantee you 9 out of those 10 would say Bernard Hopkins.
Nah. You get a lot of casuals saying Manny Pacquiao. That's a fact. I know
Okay,
niggas.
like I
They
said,
walk up to me in the store. No.
you
Take this free. I got niggas. They walk up to me and ask me about Floyd Mayweather about versus Edgar Berlanga, and they say Floyd
I
would beat
don't
the
care
hell out.
about
They don't know who
I'm
these
not talking
people
about
are.
Floyd. I don't talking about Floyd and Edgar Berlanga. I said Manny
No.
Pacquiao
But
and
I'm
Bernard
just talking about
Hopkins.
names. Names that people
I
know.
don't
If we
I
just
don't
surveying,
care about that. I said I guarantee you, if you get 10 people up here and you ask them who you believe will win between Manny Pacquiao and Bernard Hopkins, and I told you at least 9 out of those 10 is going to say Bernard Hopkins win that fight, if not all 10 of them. I ain't talking
yeah,
about the
boxing
random
fans.
dude. I'm not talking about the
All
random
right.
dude walking down the street. I'm talking about people that follow boxing. I'm not talking about the
All right,
random
that's
dude
all
walking
fair,
the
free.
street.
That's fair.
Because the random dude that's walking the street ain't gonna get up here on this channel. So I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about people that actually watch boxing. Who
Hey,
you
how
got?
my
Who you
audio
got
coming
winning?
through?
Who you got? Who you got winning B3? Manny Pacquiao, Bernard Hopkins in their prime.
Bernard, without question. Um,
BBO, who you got winning in their prime? Manny Pacquiao, Bernard Hopkins. BBO mic might be messed up.
But but I'm sorry to take Brandon. That's some stupid shit. Who you got winning in their prime? Floyd Mayweather or Triple G at 160?
Floyd.
All right, free. All right, whatever. Who you got?
No,
Floyd or
Triple G,
Klitschko in their primes?
Floyd and or Klitschko.
Yeah, two niggas that don't belong in the same weight class with each other. Who you got? It's the
Dog, you
same
asking? You
example as
ask? No,
it's the
it's not.
same.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because Manny Pacquiao fought at 54. That's only one more weight class up.
No, he did. He fought at one. He fought at
He
148,
fought
and
at 54.
Margarito came in at 150. He didn't fight
He
at
fought at
154.
you. How much you won back?
That was a catch
You,
weight.
you saying Manny Pacquiao never fought at 54?
No, he fought at a catch weight. He fought in the weight class of 154. He fought at 148, but he didn't
He fought
fight
at
at
54.
154 precisely. It was a
What
catch
was the
weight
weight
fight.
class
They
that they
fought at
fought at?
150.
What was the weight class they fought at?
154. I give you that.
Okay,
Yep, it
so
was.
he fought at 54. It doesn't matter where he weighed at. He fought at 154. He don't
But
have to
Bernard
be
never
the
fought at
entire.
154.
He don't.
So
He don't have to be at 154 to fight at 54. All he has to do is be above 47 to be at 54.
my point is, you're using a hypothetical fight example to say that one is better than the other.
No,
And since
Bernard
neither one,
Hopkins is
since Pacquiao never, go ahead.
Bernard Hopkins is better than Manny Pacquiao.
Karen says, leave at door. Please put
All
feet
right,
on chair fans. Leave on porch, don't ring bell or knock
you could
on
say he's
door.
I
more
don't know
skilled. I
who.
can agree with that.
You do not have to back.
B3, move the conversation
Oh,
along.
yeah, I'm here. I mean, can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you
Yeah,
now.
I can hear you.
Already, I'm ready. So let me say this. So we're gonna move the conversation along. I want to stick to current boxing. Now let's move to 160. Like, is Janabek and Adames? Are y'all interested in that fight? I mean, who's even at 160? Like, what's going on?
Janabek
Janabek versus
and
Adames. I want to see Adames versus Lara. That's what I would like to see, since they both on
I think
PBC.
Janabek is going to move up. Janabek hasn't fought no top guys at that weight class. I think he's going to move up.
Yeah. Not only that, wasn't that the announcement from Top Rank? He was moving to 68, or maybe we were just
No,
speculating about it.
they didn't make an announcement when Jaime McGee moved up. He just moved up.
Well, I
I mean, usually they just moved up. Now, if the fighter come out and say, "Hey, I'm moving up to the next weight class," then that's your notification. But usually they just move up. Like a lot of people didn't know that. I was one of them that didn't know that Mark Masayo moved up from 30 to 35. I thought he was still at 30. I didn't know that the last fight was at 35 until I went to go look at it on BoxRec and saw that it was at 35.
Everybody is at 35 now. That's interesting. Not everybody, but a lot of people like Mr. Gary Russell, Lamont Roach, Mark Maxayo. Let me ask you this, Free. Who is the next fight for Shakur Stevenson in your opinion? Who do you want to see Shakur fight next?
Uh, I think he got to fight somebody like. I think he got to fight Raymond Maritano. I think he got to fight Raymond.
Unification. Good
Yep.
fight.
I think he got to fight Raymond Maritano because Tank is out of the question right now. So I'm not even bringing him up. Um, Abdullah Mason is about to fight in November, so he'll be just getting his title. Raymond Maritala is the only one that's right there that that's the champion right now that ain't got to fight. So why not
I'm
make
gonna be
that fight?
honest. I'm gonna be honest, free. The reason why I don't think they make that fight, well, one, I believe somebody said Shakur had some needed some time away from the ring or whatever, if I'm not
He
mistaken.
said that. He said
Okay,
that.
he
He
did
said he
that.
was taking. Yeah, he said he was taking 7 months off.
Oh wow. Okay. So I think that's good positioning for Shakur. He's the top dog right now, in my opinion. In a sense that he dictates to pretty much all of the fighters outside of Tank Davis in at 135.
Yeah,
Now, with that being said, I don't believe Raymond Morthaya's performances have justified the payday that they're gonna ask for to fight Shakur. Right now, I would say I would want them to put
you're breaking up.
versus
You're
Floyd
breaking up pretty.
in the
You're
winner
breaking
fight
up.
Shakur in 7 months.
Repeat
Can
We
what
y'all
you
hear
can't.
said,
me?
C3.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, what's Andy Cruz or Floyd Schofield for Raymond? Who y'all wanted? Who y'all think about those matches? About y'all feel like Raymond is does he deserve that Shakur fight?
I think he does deserve a
Uh,
Shakur fight. He has a title. As long as you
yeah,
got a title
absolutely. I
and,
mean,
and he's trying to unify, you deserve that fight. If
yeah, I
if he's
mean, not
trying,
only that, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
if he's trying to unify, if Shakur is trying to unify the belts, if this is what he said he wants to do, I'm not saying he did say it or not. I'm just saying if this is what he says he wants to do, he's trying to unify the belts. Whether you perform well, whether you're a big draw or anything like that, he has a belt. Then you need to go take that belt because that's the only way you're going to unify is by getting all of the belts. If he has one of them, go get it. Same thing with
Most
Abdullah
definitely.
Mason.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel the same way. I mean, why would Abdullah be more deserving than Murtaya? Why would and well, why would any of those other guys be more deserving than Murtaya? I think he's a good fighter. I've been impressed with the performances he's put on throughout his career. I know people like to put a sore spot on that Tevin Farmer fight, but Tevin Farmer, at least until that Floyd Schofield fight, was giving everybody problems. So
Yeah.
I think he deserves the fight. I think he's, like I said, he's a really good fighter. And there's not when you go down the list of options, like Free just laid it out. I mean, who else is there? Unless you're gonna fight an Andy Cruz. I mean, Abdullah is not available. Tank Davis is not available. Um, there's nobody else. There's no other champions for you to fight. And then
No.
the contenders. I mean, Floyd Schofield. He just dirked you. He just did you dirty over there in Saudi. Do you really want to give him another opportunity? Does Turkey even want to give him another opportunity? And
Well,
then
Turkey already said he's not giving him another opportunity.
the only other dude after Murataya would be Andy Cruz. So to me,
And
those are your two
Andy Cruz
options.
only got, yeah, Andy Cruz only got 6 fights. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand his age and what he did in the amateurs, but the man only got 6 pro fights. So I mean, how
Yeah,
how deserving is he really for a title shot? How deserving is he really? Because you
that's a
got
good
other
point.
guys. I mean, if that's the case, then go fight daggone Javier. Go fight
Javier
Javier.
Herrera, Javier Herrera,
Yeah,
no baby.
yeah, go fight him. If that's the case, he got more
Yeah,
fights than Andy Cruz.
I
Those are
definitely
facts.
think Javier is not ready, but Frank Warren already knows that. I think they will position Javier has a better chance of fighting with Abdullah Mason, but even then, um, I don't see that going favorably for him. Now, let me say this. So let's kick it like this, right? Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Phenomenal in his last performance. Do y'all Lamont Roach fight? He's calling for it. Free. Do you think that has to be next?
Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach versus Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Or do you feel like you don't feel like that's gonna happen?
I don't feel like it's going to happen because Lamont
Should it
Roach
happen
don't
in
want
your
it.
opinion?
It should
Okay, that's
happen.
a good point.
I don't think it's going to happen because Lamont Roach don't want it. He said he wanted it
Yeah.
because he didn't think Gurry was coming back. But then when Gurry came
Hey,
back,
that
now all
that's
of a
another
sudden,
fight. But by the way, Lamont Roach, that's another fight for Shakur. That might be somebody you could put over Murataya. By the way, good.
yeah, if that fight with him and Tank Davis doesn't happen, yeah, you could put Shakur in there with Lamont Roach. But yeah, I don't think Lamont Roach want the Gary Russell fight. I think he knows what I mean, well, I ain't gonna say I think he know. I know he knows what Gary Russell is. He knows what Gary Russell. He's been in the gym with Gary Russell. He knows what he's about, and he don't want that fight. I mean,
Yeah,
we already
I
seen the
don't think he
proof of
wants
it.
it either. Yeah, I
We
don't think
already
he
seen the
wants it
proof of
either.
that.
Whether you can say he's scared or he's just not interested in the risk versus reward for fighting somebody like a Gary Russell. Um, yeah, it's just plain he doesn't want that fight. So I would like to see Gary. Um, if he
Hey,
can't
make
get
the
a
Gary
title shot next, maybe put him in
Gary
there with a
versus.
Raymond Ford.
Say that again, Juan.
Juan ain't up here.
No, I'm Marky.
My
I'm
bad. My
Marky,
bad.
nigga. Get that shit straight. Yeah. But no, I was just saying, if you can't get him in there
Y'all
for
look
a
alike. My
title
bad, Mark.
shot with a Lamont Roach or any of them other champs at 130, put him in there with Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford ain't scared to fight nobody, and I think he would
You
like
moving?
the
Hold on. You
name
moving Ray
recognition.
up a division? Can he become a champ at 30?
He he's already at 130.
He's at 135.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Lamont
No,
said
he's at one. What?
135. Yeah. Ray is
Oh wow,
130.
I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay, then never mind.
Yeah. Lamont
Yeah.
is definitely not trying to go back down to 130. I think that's pretty much clear. So that belt is gonna go to Jazza Dickens, respectfully.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
see.
Ray Ford can get that Jazza Dickens fight. That's the fight he should be trying to position for.
I see your
That's
boy,
the fight. That's
Nick.
a fight that what's name should be trying to have. Lamont should be trying to fight Ray Ford. That's a big fight. And then the
Ray
winner
Ford.
fight
I
Cool
mean,
Boy versus Shocky. That's
that's
how
if
it should
that's
go.
if that's if Lamont plan on going back down to defend his title. If he's not going back down to defend his title, there's no point in fighting Raymond Ford. He's not at 130 no more.
No, I was just saying that's a good fight, Free. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's a good fight, but I mean, I think it's a good fight for Lamont to take on Gary. I think it's a
They
good
say
fight
Raymond
for
Ford's still at 130. He about to fight Abraham Nova at 130.
man Abraham Nova.
He's
I'm over
finished,
it.
bro.
I'm
Abraham
over
Nova's a fun
Abraham.
fighter. He always put on fun fights. He ain't a bum.
I'm over Abraham. I'm over. At this point, Abraham is a gatekeeper. At this point,
He keep getting beat up real bad, man. Like nobody want to watch you just
yeah,
get beat up
he
with
I
he,
a
mean,
he
you
great
lose.
need
motherfucking
you
bomb
need
beer.
the Abraham Novas. You need the Joet Gonzalez's. Like
Yeah, as a
the
gatekeeper.
sport is
Yeah,
really built
as
on
a,
those guys.
yeah, as a
Yeah,
gatekeeper. That's what I said. He's a gatekeeper. At this point, Abraham Nova is a
True.
gatekeeper. At this point,
I like him though. I feel what you're saying, Mark. But I like Abraham.
no, he's a tough individual. I ain't saying he's a bum or anything like that. But Abraham Nova, every big fight he has outside of when he won the title, he came up short. He
He
remind
won
me
a
of a
title.
I think if I'm not
Danny
mistaken, I believe he
Garcia.
had a title. I believe he had a
Yeah,
title
he had
at
a
a
title
lower weight
like
at a
Danny
lower
Garcia.
weight
He
class.
can't win the big ones. He could never win the big one.
Wow, I didn't know that.
If I'm not mistaken, I
Yeah.
believe he had a title at a lower weight class
He
at
had it at 126.
yeah 126. I
No, he
believe.
had
I
the
got
NABA title. He had the North American title. That's all he had.
oh well he
Oh,
didn't
okay,
have no
my bad.
legitimate title. It wasn't. I know I saw him with a belt. I just thought it was an actual title. But yeah, every big fight he had, he came up short. He reminded me of a Sean Porter. Every big fight, he come up short. The only big fight Sean Porter had that he won was against Danny Garcia. And that wasn't really a big fight, but it was a fight that people wanted to see. But it wasn't a big fight.
I don't think Sean Porter was ever really that good though, Free. I really don't. I thought he
I
maximized a
Um,
little
mean,
bit because he was
he's
not
better
that
than
good.
the average. He's better than the average fighter. He's not
I
a elite fighter. He's not an elite fighter, but he's better than the average. Like you can't
I
put an
thought because
average
I
guy in
thought the
there with
one dude
Sean.
with the bad eye beat him up pretty good. What's his name?
Kel Brook. That was before his eye got messed up.
The one that Mario beat up.
You talking about
Who
Ugas?
Ugas? Oh yeah, yeah. People thought he got a gift in that fight, but I
Man,
mean,
Sean Porter,
it is what it is.
boxed. Sean Porter outboxed Ugas. He didn't even fight his normal fight. He boxed. That's the first time anybody's seen Sean Porter box.
Yeah. Nah, I
That's the
think
first,
Sean
first,
Porter. He
first and
he
only
had he
time.
was a talented fighter. He had really athletic feet. I think he had some of the best feet at 147 when he was fighting there. Um, but he's just like it's like he's one of them basketball players. When they get to that 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, he just he just fizzles and fades. Like you look at Earl Spence. I thought he could. I thought if he had won them last 2 rounds, it's a possibility he could have got a decision. He go out there and
Yeah.
get dropped and lose the 12. Then against Keith Thurman, he go out there and almost that fight of the year, toe to toe slugfest. Look like he about to win. Goes out there, almost get dropped in the 11th and loses the 12th. Like that's the story of Sean Porter's career to me. Even against Bud, like Bud's own corner said he was losing the fight. Then he go out there and get stopped in the 10th. Like that's the
Yep.
story of Sean Porter's career.
I was gonna say all of the big fights outside of, I guess, if you want to say Danny Garcia was a big fight, all of the big fights that Sean Porter had, he lost, and that's the same thing I look at.
Now the AB
No,
fight was a big fight though, Free.
But he got dropped in the 12th
man,
round of that fight,
yeah, he
Yeah,
got
he
BJ. Think
still,
dropped.
about
he still
that.
got the win. He got the win. He got the win.
He got the
But
win,
my
but
point
I
is he
don't.
almost let it go.
I don't know if that was a big fight for Sean Porter. I think that was a big fight for Adrian Boner because Adrian Boner was
No, that
moving
was a
up to the
big
weight
fight
class.
for Sean Parker. I remember I was a kid and
No,
AB was just talking the most
it was a money
hellified
fight
shit.
for Sean. It was a money fight for Sean Porter, but I don't think that was a big fight for Sean Porter. Sean Porter was the bigger guy, and AB was moving up to that weight class. So, I mean, I guess you could say because AB was a bigger name, but I don't think in my like when I look at a big fight, I mean, two of the top guys in the weight class. Adrian Boner wasn't a top guy at that weight class. I look at the top guys of that weight class and they fighting each other. Those are big fights. Adrian Boner was a guy that was moving up. Yes, he was the bigger name. He's been on pay per view. He was a multi division champion, but I don't think he was the bigger fighter. I mean, the bigger the top guy in that division. I think I think Sean Porter was still over topping him far as in that division because he was moving up.
Now
But
it's
I mean,
unfortunate that
if you want to call it a big fight, I mean you can. Like I
it's
said, it was
unf-
definitely a money fight for Sean Porter. It was definitely a money fight for him.
let me say this: BVO fell off. It's unfortunate that happened. I wanted to ask you because he came on talking about Jake Paul versus Adrian
That was
Broner.
about to be crazy.
What's your take on that fight, Free? Is that even? Do you even remotely care about a AB versus Jake Paul matchup?
Adrian Broner going to get stopped. He get in there with Jake Paul.
Mm,
He's going to get stopped.
yeah.
You never seen Adrian Broner get stopped before. You will see him get stopped against Jake Paul. Adrian Broner
I don't e-
for one, he's too small. He's too small. For two, he doesn't let his hands go. You can't get in there with a Jake Paul and not let your hands go and think he's just going to take it easy on you.
I don't even know like what could be the contracted weight for that fight. Like I don't even think AB could get up to 160 or 170 and still be like in fighting shape. So what would be the contracted weights for a commission to even approve that fight to let it go?
No, I don't like. I mean, that's definitely a money fight for Adrian Boner. If he want to make some quick money, that's definitely the route to go for
Man,
Adrian Boner because nobody's taking him serious in the sport of boxing anymore. So that's definitely the route for him to go. But I think he'll get stopped by Jake Paul. I'm not saying he shouldn't take the fight because nobody's taking him serious in the sport of boxing. His career is over in the sport of boxing. So If he was going to get back in there, he needs to get in there with somebody like a Jake Paul to make some money. He's not going to make no
Hey,
money like that in the sport of boxing.
hey, free. Somebody offer you $5 million to get knocked out. What you doing?
I take it. What are you talking about? $5 million, dog? I probably wouldn't. Dog, me working at my job right now, I make roughly about 70,000 working at the job that I work at right now, and unless my company starts growing and then I make more. But even if you making 100,000, in order for you to make 5 million in a year, you have to be working like 50 years to be making a hundred
Nah.
thousand a year. You have to work 50
That's
years
right.
to
People
make
don't
five
understand the
million.
math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hell
even
yeah, I
then, that
take it.
math ain't 100% foolproof because they're gonna take tax off. They're gonna take the taxes out of it.
No, I'm just saying just to gross 5 million. I would have to work 50 years making 100,000 a year just to gross 5 million. Hell yeah, I take it.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm gonna get knocked out. That's why I'm trying to advocate for a fight with Floyd. You paying these Asian dudes 5 million to take a fight, nigga? I'm trying to fight you. I'm trying to fight you for 5 mil.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nah, most deaf. So salute to AB, man. I ain't mad if he take the fight and get put to sleep. Good for him, man. Take
Man, do
care of
y'all
yourself
know
and your
that
family.
Moses Itama, Dillian White fight is behind a paywall on the zone?
What you mean?
You said say that
We
again?
gotta pay for that. We gonna have to pay for that
Oh
card
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Dillian.
That's a pay per view. Yeah, no, they billing him
Yeah.
up. He's gonna be
You,
they
you,
future.
you gonna pay for it. I ain't paying for nothing. I don't even want to see Dillian White fight. So I won't be paying for it. You gonna
Right.
Oh no, no. The streaming boys are gonna be out for that night. Most
pay.
deaf.
I'm not even streaming it. I don't want to see Dillian White fight. I already know
I do
how
want to
Dillian
see
White.
Ray Ford
I
versus
want to see
Nova, but
Atoma.
that's
No,
nasty.
I already know how Dillian White fights go. All you got to do is go back and listen to what I'm telling you. Every time Dillian White lost, he got knocked out by an uppercut. Go look at all his
But you don't
fights.
want to see
If
him get
if
his
if
cap peeled,
Dillian White
D free.
Dog, if Dillian White don't get knocked out, he wins the fight. Every one of his losses was by knockout. He hasn't lost a fight going the distance. Not a single fight has he lost going the distance. Every
I don't
fight,
Nah.
every
disagree.
loss was
But
by knockout. If Dillian White is going to lose, he's going to get knocked out. That's it. I know how his fight going to go. I know how it's going to end. He's either going to get knocked out or he's going to knock the other opponent out or he's going to win on the cards. Those are the only ways it's going to go. He's not going to lose on the cards.
I don't disagree at all whatsoever. I see Itoma doing him nasty. I see that being a first round stoppage. You know what I'm
It
saying?
could be.
I'm more interested in the fight after Dillian White because Turkey said Usyk is not going to fight Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is the interim champ, so that means he might get elevated soon. Itoma is the number one in the WBO. So I want to see what's going to happen after this fight. Is Itoma going to get a title shot with Joseph Parker, one of the established guys who's been in this
Yeah,
division for over a decade?
he has to. That's mandatory. Either he gonna have to fight Parker, or but if they don't move, if he don't look good against Dillian, then he gonna fight probably like Big Baby Miller or somebody.
Yeah.
Look,
And
Dillian White.
Usyk just sitting back there waiting for his next $100 million payday. He just
This
sitting back
man,
waiting for Itoma.
This man, Dillian White is 31-3. All three losses by knockout.
Mm.
I remember. They were fun to watch.
21 of his 31 wins was him knocking somebody else out. So
And all of
that
them
man,
were with uppercuts. Povetkin nailed him with an uppercut. He went to sleep.
every
AJ
last
got him with an uppercut. Went straight to sleep. Fury did it in front of 90,000. And that shit was so fun because Dillian White made all this noise about, oh, I'm not coming to no promotion, no press conferences. So we didn't see him for the whole 10 weeks. And then he just get in there and get knocked out and don't even give an interview. He just left out of
yeah.
there.
And that
That shit
nigga,
was funny.
and the bad thing about it was he was so cocky that he cost himself money because they were going to give him, I think
Yep.
they was going to give him like 10 or 15 million dollars, and he petitioned to the WBC and thought he can get more money. They gave him less money. I was like, you dummy,
Nah,
you
God don't
dummy.
like ugly. That's what that show you. God do not like no drug cheating ugly ass niggas. That's what that show you.
That man thought he was the man. He was like, nah, they're gonna give me more money than this. I'm not taking this. I'm like, no, we're not gonna give you more money than that. We're gonna give you less money than that. You don't even deserve that amount.
Yeah, man. Let me speak on this real quick, man. I had an earlier show today about picking and choosing in the sport of boxing. It's a lot of people that are trying to question Bud Crawford, and but they're not gonna speak about Francisco Rodriguez almost unaliving the Olympian gold medalist Galal Yafai. What's y'all thoughts on this? Bud Crawford, do you feel like he should have to answer questions about his credibility, and him promoting fair and equal 50-50 fights?
I don't think he should have to answer questions. I think he's going to have to answer questions because of who he's affiliated with. And
Mhm.
that's the that's his that's his issue. He chose to be affiliated with somebody who's known to cheat in different sports. This man literally went to jail because he was providing people illegal drugs to cheat. Well, not illegal drugs. He was providing them drugs that was illegal for that sport to cheat. And so he went to jail for it. And now you are affiliated with him. People's going to have questions. It's part of the human nature. If I affiliate myself with a bunch of drug dealers and telling people I'm a former law enforcement, they're gonna say, okay, was you ever a dirty cop? Was you ever a dirty cop? You affiliate with all these daggone drug dealers. At some point, you had to be dirty, and I got to keep proving that I wasn't. But that's what it will be. So
Mm,
it's not something that he should have to. Is the fact that something he's going to have to because of who he's affiliated with.
yeah.
Yep.
No, that's
Um,
real spill.
yeah, I don't think he should have to either. But Freed makes a very good point. If you are gonna associate yourself with somebody that went to federal prison for handing out drugs and then went and snitched on everybody else who was a part of the deal, I mean, yeah, we gotta look at you sideways. And then on top of the fact, this fake letter that said felon who went to prison and snitched on everybody, he come out with this fake letter that looks like it was edited by an amateur. Like they say the test date on the paper, well, it happened in what, May or June, and then
June.
the letterhead, the date on the letterhead, it say July 2024. So yeah,
No, it
we
was it
like
was it was
we're
June
gonna ask
24th.
questions. Like that's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it was June 23, 24. And then you took the test. No, I'm sorry, it was June 13th, 2024. But then you took the test June 23, 2025. I'm like, how they send you a letter a year before you took the test? That don't even make sense.
My thing, how you don't proof if you know you're coming out with a fraudulent document, you don't proofread the whole document before you publish it. That's my
That's what I
thing.
said.
Like that's such
I
an
said that
easy thing to spot, free.
I said, I said that man was so he was trying to hurry up and put this joint out there. Like, hold on, I'm about to clear Bud Crawford name real quick. Boom, send. Damn, I forgot to change the
Oh man.
date.
Or maybe he sent the wrong document. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. That shit is wild. That's funny.
That man hit send and went back and looked at his Twitter. He was like, shit, I forgot to change the date. Maybe they won't pay attention. Maybe they won't pay attention to this. They probably not gonna pay attention. They just gonna read it. They ain't gonna look at the top.
No, that's amateur hour right there, V3. I mean that alone, but Bud does deserve to be scrutinized about,
No,
even if
but the
he
funny
didn't
thing about
necessarily
it was
send it.
the funny thing about it was a lot of people that was backing up Bud was on the internet telling me something. Look, he done came out and proved to y'all that he ain't dirty, this and that. He didn't put out his daggone drug test. I'm like, so y'all didn't read it neither. Y'all just saw 2025 negative. Y'all didn't read the daggone letter neither. Like
Not at all.
nobody pay attention to read the letter.
You know, brothers ain't reading.
Ah, that's a
That's,
terrible thing you just said, B3. That's
Nobody
terrible.
paid attention to read the letter. Like,
I'm just
what
keeping
you
it a
talking about?
stack,
What you talking
Marky.
about? Read the letter. No. Read the whole letter. Vada, and then they start. No, you missed a part. I ain't missed nothing. I just read it. Now you missed that date that's up at the top where they sent it. The date that they sent it. What was the date that they sent it? They sent it June 13th. What year, nigga? 2024. Okay. When did he take the test? June 23rd. What year? 2025. What's the problem? So they sent a letter the year before he took the test. That don't seem funny to you?
Ain't fishy to me, free.
it just I was like, no, he caused more problems than he helped. I know Bud was like, look, don't speak for me ever again. Just keep your mouth shut. Let me handle my own beefs. I don't need
Right.
you speaking for me. Let me speak for myself.
Exactly. I don't hire you to represent me in the public space. You give me supplements, nigga, or whatever else magic sauce you put in here. Deal with that.
you not helping. I already dealt with people want to know how I'm getting big. I'm telling them I'm in the weights, I'm lifting weights, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You come up with this bogus letter. Now I gotta explain this.
Hey, I mean, Conti was the first. He was the first one to get rolled when they were sweeping when they were doing the Balco sweeps. So maybe he trying to get.
Oh my.
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. This is just
Now
funny.
I gotta explain this. I already had to explain how I got so big. Now I gotta explain why he put this bogus test out. I don't know why he put that on. I ain't telling him to put that. I ain't telling him to put that out there.
Produce your real test results. Produce
He
your real
ain't
test
take
results,
none
Mr. Bud
yet.
Crawford.
I think
Take
that's
none yet.
despicable. I think that
Boom.
the fact that we within what the fight is within 6 weeks and they don't have any legitimate paperwork they could have posted. That's awful.
That's the reason why they put out a bogus test result because he ain't got no test results. What's the
So
what would be
the
the point of
question the
putting out a
question turns
bogus
back to
test
you,
result?
B3. The question turns back to you. Do you think Bud Crawford should be questioned and scrutinized about this?
No, because he's not the A side, Marky. If you're trying to put it like that from a perspective, if they saying there's no testing, then I got to put that on the account of Canelo Alvarez, the guy that's
No,
ensuring that
but
they don't have.
he's with Victor Conti, somebody that's advocating for drug testing. All his fighters do drug testing, according to him.
Now that's a good point. I mean, I was under the assumption that there was testing. Uh, so if there's no testing, then yeah, 100% Crawford got to have the answer for that. You know what I'm saying? That
That's what
that doesn't look good.
that's what I
Yeah.
kept saying. I said, I don't know why y'all sitting here making a big fuss about drug testing. You act like Canelo never popped dirty. We got two dudes in here that's gonna be dirty. It's an even playing field.
Exactly.
If Bud is dirty and Canelo's dirty, it's an even playing field. What's the point? What's the problem? I don't see what the
Nah,
problem is.
anytime they ask me about some drug testing, I would just turn the question back. Is Canelo being drug tested? Unlike me, I've never popped dirty for no drugs in my whole career. I've been a
No,
clean fighter. Are y'all asking
that
that man about his testing? That's all
no,
I would
that's
get, but
that's
just
what
keep repeating anytime they ask me about it. Cause
Mm.
that's all I can
that's
say. I
that's
don't
how
got
I'm
no
looking at it.
official documentation to show y'all. I don't got nothing. All I got is a fake letter from a felon who I'm buying supplements from.
He
Mm.
said snacks versus Mexican meat. That's how I would look at it. I'm like, no, if both these guys dirty, it's an even playing field. Now it would be one thing if one person was clean and the other person was dirty. Then y'all have something to talk about. But if both of them are dirty, it's an even playing field. They both dirty.
Hey,
That's like you saying you gonna pull this man over and get on him because he's drunk. But then you pull this man over here, he high, but you ain't getting on him. They both high. I mean, they both intoxicated.
inebriated.
One is drunk, one is high. They both shouldn't be behind the wheel.
Well, B
You-
three, D Frilio, been a lot of fun. I gotta get out of here. I got some business I gotta handle, but a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
Uh,
I'm about
Hope
to
you do
take
this
some
again
drink some
tomorrow,
water.
B three. I'm
Definitely,
definitely gonna
y'all do
pull up.
y'all find y'all. We gonna close up. Do y'all final words real quick.
Man,
Salute to B3
you already
Boxing.
know.
Smash the like button. Subscribe. Also, sub to D Free Sports BVO. Everybody in the STN. Shout out to the whole family. Gonna be coming back with another episode of Democracy 101 this Friday. I'm not gonna be playing no wild clips from South Park or any other Paramount content. So don't even worry about it. You're gonna get the playback too. Peace.
Uh, yeah, you already know. We'll be back later on tonight. BBO Sports. Um, we got some stuff that we got to talk about tonight. 8:05 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with my NFL. I don't think the right side is gonna be with me, but I'm gonna be live tomorrow to talk about the NFL because there's some things I got to talk about that I haven't heard anybody that talk about the NFL that's speaking on this. So I got a good topic that I want to talk about tomorrow. So I will see y'all later. Make sure y'all subscribe to my man B3 Picks. Subscribe to D Free Sports Talk. Subscribe to everybody a part of the STN. Marky Dan, Dub Right Side, my man Thomas from the Bronx, CDK, Crush the Legend. Subscribe to all of us, and we'll be back on the next one.
100%. I appreciate you, Free, and salute to everybody that came through today. My brother BVO, Marky, everybody, Juan. Definitely make sure y'all shout out the Sports Talk Network. Continue to rock with us. We're going to continue to come in and give y'all great content. A beautiful sport of boxing, another day to give thanks. This is your boy B3 Picks. Let's go green.